Hi, hello everyone, it's me, Karakon Pulveron, and today we are going to continue playing Roadwarden. Now, actually, I'm not sure if this is gonna be my last stream for Roadwarden. I'm thinking if this is gonna be, but like, it's for now. For now, we're not gonna stop it forever. I'm thinking of like streaming it another day, but like, I'm starting to feel like the channel needs a refresh. Where we need a refresh of content, so um maybe Roadwarden will be I'm still thinking about Roadwarden. Maybe I'll do it like a very bonus stream or something. Again, I've been thinking of increasing the streams. But yes, we are going to continue playing Roadwarden. I'm actually really excited to play it, especially since it's been a little while. And as you know, your girlie forgets what I did, you know. So, well, I got this little notepad thingy, at least. So I have like a little reference to go at. But yeah, okay, let me just load the game Roadwarden real quick. And then we'll go. Play Roadwarden. Okay, it's loading. Okay, let me just also tweet out that I'm playing Roadwarden. Let me see. There we go. Okay, it's loading. It's just taking a while. But yeah, it's good to be back. Missed streaming a lot. Really do. I feel like streaming's really fun, so it's nice to be back. It really is. I'm gonna be real though. I think I'm starting to hit an art block with, well, not with like my general art, but like with the whole thumbnails. I'm trying to look for more inspiration and stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let me just double check if the volume's working. Yes, it is. Okay. Before the invasion that took place on 1 generation ago, the southern tribes were called barbarians, and the southern realms were known as the wastelands. Ooh. Very spooky. I'm gonna risk it all. Actually, I've been checking out like what I was missing. Well, not what I was missing, but like my list, right? I have a list of what I'm supposed to do. Cause, oh shoot, oh, I'm supposed to sleep. Was I supposed to sleep? Wait. Oh yes, I'm supposed to sleep, but like, we still have some time. I think we can travel a bit more. Oh, I got jump scared by the sounds. Oh wait, let me just louder the volume a bit. Ooh, see, those sounds are scary. Okay, let me see. Let me see real quick. Cause we have 2 hours left. Old bridge. Man, I should have put the fish here so I can check. Ooh, can't get there before nightfall. This is where I put my fish trap. Because I know that this is the place where I don't get that much. I want to get this. Shush, game. Chill out. Oh, but also like the spider over here too. And I also wanted to go here and here. These two specifically, I think. These two, yeah. I wanted to go. I'll check out Eudosha real quick. Did we go? I think we went to Eudosha actually. White and gray birds are sitting on the walls without making a sound, giving you a tense look. You touch the cold shell. The monster's eye glowed red. Go inside, I'll be with you soon. The stone creature lets you in. I enter the yard. Eudosha closes the door behind her. You're back. Let's trade. Oh, Spirit Rock. But like, I really want to clear the roads. Oh wait, let me place my mic down real quick. Yeah, I've been holding my mic. There we go. I've been holding my bike, my bike, my mic for a little too long. I need food rations. How many food rations do I have? Only 2. Okay, return. Wait. Inventory. How much? Sharpening poison? Okay. Oh, okay. I can do this. Spirit rock. Fresh healing potion. Small healing potion. Gotcha. Ooh. Okay. Dragon's paw. I'm not sure what to do with these, honestly, but we'll see. Why do I have Eudocious? Eudocious sapling! Oh my gosh, I forgot what to do with Eudocious sapling! Okay. So Eudocious sapling. I'll think about it. Okay, let's travel. Let's sleep, actually, because we only have enough time to sleep more than anything. So let's sleep. Oh, I also need to fix my Gambinson. Okay, let's sleep. Sleep. Oh my gosh, I'm so dirty, so hungry, so everything. It's so sad. You wake up in silence, barely hearing the wind outside the tower walls. You gather your things and climb down where Sally is napping. You push away all the furniture that you used to barricade the door, and you finally walk your mount outside. You allow it to graze on the grass for half an hour, and you place all your riding equipment on it. Then you check your belongings. Thankfully, you find no signs of bugs. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is actually fix my Gambinson, but I need to check out the fish. I need to check out the fish, and I also want to bathe in the creeks real quick. I also want to check this out, the cabin. Let's go to the cabin. Now we can do the I enter the cabin. Ooh. You sneak towards the door from out and crouch down. Oh shoot. Okay. Wait, I should leave. Okay, let's save first. At least I have nothing. I have no Gambinson. I entered the cabin. If I die, I die. Okay. Because what I remember here was that there was a spider, huge spider, a man-eating spider. You sneak towards the door and crouch down. After maybe a minute, a quiet rattle comes from inside, something similar to the sound of cracking knuckles. You peek inside just barely to see a small part of the dusty room. A large spider web is spread among the knocked down furniture. Okay, I grab my axe. The spider looks at you at the center web. Its shell is larger than your head, and the thin legs are longer than your arms. Its countless hair blends in the walls. They're brown, gray, and cream. What do you do? Let me think. Oh, okay. Poison? Can I do poison? Something else. Okay, I do something else. Okay, I need to check out my inventory. Okay, I have food rations. Sharpening poison. I can't do a sharpening poison. 4 tusks. Ring. Troll tablet. Winged hourglass. Berry picking hook. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Okay, let me see. Okay. Can I chop? Okay. Oh my gosh, I did it. I'm gonna die. You rush towards the spider, and the spider skitters off. Shaking the entire web, you fail to avoid its spot. Its sticky ooze hits your eyes. Ew! Covering them like a glued cloth. I drop my weapon and clean my eyes. I swing my blade left and right without pause. No. Both of these are bad. I wait for the spider to approach me. That's horrible. I drop my weapon and grab the spider with my brain. Oh, that's absolutely horrible, bro. Okay. Use my intelligence. My intelligence. Yeah, do not touch the beast. It's either I drop my weapon and clean my eyes, or I wait for the spider to approach me, then dash at it fiercely. Ooh. Oh, I don't trust this at all. I don't trust any of these. Let's go with at least with left and right without pause. But I get so tired because I am a scholar, right? Drop my weapon and clean my eyes. That's also a bad idea. I wait for the spider to approach me. We gotta go with the third one. The charging spider can't escape your confident swipe. Let's go! The sack of flesh smacks the floor and clicks in agony. You only hear your own heart and the chirping of the insects outside. You're getting sweaty. Your eyelids can't even blink. You drop the axe on the floor and sit on the threshold blindly. I watch out for my eyes, but act quickly, harshly pulling the ooze. I move it gently, bit by bit. Okay, so it's flesh. Okay, so it's in agony, but I need to do it. I'm not sure if I should do it swiftly. Let's save. I'm not sure if I should do it swiftly or gently, bit by bit, because again, it is a spider. It's a man-eating spider, and I'm a scholar. I might die doing this. I'm not gonna lie. So, should I be? Oh, but I'm a scholar. Oh, but that's gonna hurt. Harshly putting the ooze. Let's try bit by bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, the saliva clings tightly to your skin, but the stretching it will with your fingers help. The eyelids are the worst part, but you're grateful for your reflexes. At least you still have eyes. You get to see the light slowly. Then the thing turns out to be a gray and white. Oh, you, I don't like that. I don't like that. You stand up and look around. The room is covered with a thick layer of dust. Getting through the web would be risky. A single tread won't stop you, but a bunch of them would grapple you for good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to be thinker tunkering. I need to be big brained about this. I'm really risking it, you guys. Okay, I'm saving. Call me a coward, but I'm saving. I drag the spider carcass away and throw it into the forest. I don't have much time. I light up a candle and melt the web. Someone could be interested in the tick web. I spent an hour gathering it. Let me see. We have 10 hours. Okay. So, man, we took a huge risk on that, you guys. Huge risk. I have no armor. I legit have no nourishment. I should have eaten something at least, but I did not. Okay, let's get the thick web just in case. Okay, I got. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that spider. Oh my gosh, that's huge. You bring a twig from the outside and use it as a spool. You don't have much practice, and wearing the gloves make it the necessary gestures even more awkward. From time to time, the silk breaks, but it shouldn't be a problem for a tailor. Oh, tailor, bro. We can sell this to what's that called? Wait, what's this? I'm trying to think of the place. Don't travel yet. No. The one over here. From time to time, the silk breaks, but it shouldn't be a problem for the tailor. It's material for stitching and wouldn't be turned into cloth anyway. You notice maybe dozens of defenseless spiderlings. They flee towards the exit. Oh, thank you for not trying to kill me. With their speed limited by their tiny legs, they're smaller than a finger. I trample them with my foot. They have the right to live. Oh, but they're gonna kill me later. Honestly, if I was in the situation, I would be stomping on these little spiders because I'm like so scared of them. But in this kind of situation, we also have to think of our consequences. I'm gonna say that they have the right to live. The creatures crawl over the threshold and disappear among the grass blades. It could be the very first time they've ever been touched by the sun. Ooh. I search the building. I drag the spider carcass away and throw it in the forest. I search the building. Let's search the building first. What's 2 quarrels? 2 quarrels? What's 2 quarrels? I wonder if they're like coins. I don't know what quarrels are. Roadwarden, what's a quarrel? The chest hides a few water skins and inevitable stale rations. Among them, however, you find 2 quarrels for a crossbow. Ah, okay. So it's for my weapon that I don't have because it's too expensive. I don't even have a weapon because the crossbow weapon. Let me louder the background music, by the way, so that you guys can hear it. I swear, the background's like tinker trunkering up and down. There you go. So, the bones have no obvious owner, but judging their age and the lack of the skull or human-like hands, you doubt that they could be awoken by the fogs. The boots, rugged pants. Oh, and an old stinky tunic. The other scraps are cheap and hide no jewelry. The bowls and mugs are empty. I dragged the spider carcass away and throw it into the forest. Yeah, just in case if I want to use this as like something. I don't know. You put on your thick gloves and grab the four spider legs at once. The corpse isn't heavy, so you drag it behind you. You reach the bushes at the edge of the road and lift up the entire creature. The more you shake it, the more distracting the twitches of its legs get. Ew! You send it to a tree trunk. It sinks into the thicket, causing a bit of rustle among the dwellers. Okay, let's save. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky, you guys. I'm so lucky that I'm alive. Okay, I enter the cabin. Okay, I leave the building. Is there anything else? Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Let's travel. Let's go to here for the copper ore, real quick. I could forage. Put more into explore the area, but you can't. I can't use. Okay, fine. Travel. I wasn't able to find anything to forage. Wanderer. Let's go to the Wanderer. And let's get our fish. Oh, I don't have a fish trap. I'll wash my hands and neck. Oh, nice. Okay. As you wash your sway skin, Sally quenches its thirst and looks for intruders. Okay, travel. Does that mean that... Where did I put the fish trap then? Dang. It's been so long that I don't remember. Let's go to Foggy's. Oh, Foggy, I miss you and your awesome food. Your commotion coming from the lake. Drawing your eyes to air bubbles and water ripples. After a couple of moments, the scrap of the lake turns red. The foragers are carving a new set of throwing clubs. Oh, I walk away. I still don't have... I don't have enough money for that. I approach Foggy. Okay, I'd like to eat. Thank you. She stretches out her arm and grabs a bowl. Give me a moment. You sit down at the clean table for a moment, and the keeper brings you roasted badger meat with mushroom sauce and... Ooh, mushroom sauce. Yummy. And a bowl of simple cabbage soup. Once you're done, Foggy packs the leftovers for you as a snack, and the rest of the day mentions that you've already paid for another 2 meals. Okay, thank you. Let me see. What's my inventory? Oh, I don't have anything. Okay, I need to get food rations. Time for me to go. I go outside. Oh wait, enter the tavern. I need to sell something. Boar tusks. Oh, but she's so used to having boar tusks already. Oh wait, no. I forgot. I need to wear. No, well, balm, healing potion, binding powder, withering dust. Okay, let's get. Should I get another healing potion? For now, maybe not. I already have 3, so I think that's fine. I approach Foggy. I need to buy something. It's the cloak. This one, the cloak. Here you go. Thank you. You bought the magical cloak. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna regret that though. But like, I remember this is gonna help me to... Yeah, there you go. Soft, you cover yourself, you feel a natural warmth and coziness. These are gonna help me sleep wherever. Whenever. Okay, let's travel. Let's go to the creeks. I'm not sure if I forgot anything at the creeks, but just in case, let's go to the creeks. I approach Shallow Creek. I jump into the stream. Oh, nice. Okay, I got cleaner. Great. Ela, Eastern Pat. There you go. Did you face any troubles? There was a big spider at the hunter's cabin, but it's gone now. He observes your cheeks and hands, then smiles. I'm glad to see you're fine, friend. How's the cabin doing? You answer him a few times, and he stretches his arms, then puts his hand on the back of his head. His eyes are absent, so it will be an easy restoration, maybe a few logs to swap, and the roof won't do much good anymore. It takes you pronounced a grunt for him to blink a few times and raise the lid of the case. One for the news. Thank you. He puts the dragon on the tabletop and then the other one next to it. This one's for taking care of the beast. Okay. Come on, Ela. I could have died in its trap. You know, it's not fair price, but I'll let it go. Thanks a lot. We're friendly. We're friends. We're friends. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. I'm glad you keep moving forward. My tribe was worried I'd throw our dragon bones away, but we're already planning our next move. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm actually worried about what's this? I'm forgetting the terms, but I'm really worried about the creeks. Because they seem so what you call this? Because they seem so what's it called this? Kind? Yeah. No. I walk away, have a good hunting. Old Hava. Do I need supplies? Fish trap, yes please. Oh, but look at that. Ooh, no. I'll get the fish trap later. Okay, let's travel. Oh wait, how much time do we have? Oh my gosh, okay. Let's travel. Old Tunnel, Gale Rocks. Do I need to go to Gale Rocks? The pier. I want to go here. That's I've said before. I wanted to go here, but let's go to the White Marshes. Oh gosh, I forgot I can't go to the White Marshes. Peat fields. Okay. Let's go to the peat fields. And then I need oh, there you go. Okay, the gentle breeze is soothing, but the spoiled by the sour scent of rotting soil. You avoid the deeper breaths. Tircis is at the edge of the scarp, greeting you with a polite nod. The creepers idly hang from his arms, resting on the ground. Okay, so how did it go with your parents? He steps away, raising his eyes, but can't mask the pain in his voice. It didn't. They didn't take it. Told me to take it with me into my pyre. I stare at him. Something needs to be done about the undead. He returns your gaze and sits on the bench. Yeah, but it's not a task for a warlock in a city. You'd need a band, and I'll tear off your head sooner than I'll bring the threat to my tribe. True. I mean, if their livelihood depends on this, can't do anything about it. You reach towards your blade, but the creepers remain idle. You're stepping into the trench's branch. Seeing you're frowned, he explains, their grasp gets tighter the more you move. See? Forget it. He waves off. Why do you care about that? Let my people choose their path. Okay. The dead shells deserve to rest. They're being enslaved. Ooh, but I'm gonna be choosing a fight with him, isn't it? The undead will turn dangerous. We don't know until when. Honestly, it's these two. If I would say truthfully, yes. Your tribe's becoming an outcast soon. The merchants will want to trade with necromancers. I sigh, come on, Tircis. You know that this, as well as I do, that this is wrong. We're not close enough for that yet. That's the thing. Knowledge? Okay, click this. No. Okay, so let's go with the third one. You speak as if it's master for the future, but my tribe accepts the risk. That's why there's a lot of people dying, girl. I couldn't care less. All I want is my tribe's safety, but this means nothing to Orontius. He reaches for the broken hourglass in his ear. Then what's your plan once you get to him? I think for a moment before I speak. Whatever's necessary to make him stop. I'll talk to him to help him realize he's wrong. I want to learn what pushes him to do all this. He must have his reasons. I'll improvise. I'll go with the fourth one. I don't want to be specific. I'll be real. Can you not? He lets out a sigh and gets back on his feet, wandering along the scarp. I'd rather see you being serious about this. All I can do is find a way to let you into the house, and all you've got is one chance. If you can convince me that you're trusted, he shakes his head, raising the turf block bricks with his creeper and breaking it in half. He steps away and looks at it in silence, as if he's not sure how it happened. Yep, well, He may not be easy to persuade as you think, you know. Uh, I pat my bundles. Do I have anything that could convince you? He takes a deep breath and reaches his bracelets. You may. We'll return to this later. Nah, bro. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not giving him my... Oh! Oh, I should have gotten him the beer. Oh, I should have gotten the beer. Okay, okay, I need you to open the path to the White Marshes. No, I need to think about... Okay. Let's travel. Okay. Oh, it's a lot better now. There's nothing wrong. There's no... Oh, you can't get here before nightfall. Can't get here before nightfall. Okay. Okay, let's seek shelter. Okay, let's travel. Okay, let's travel. Let's seek shelter. I don't want to waste my stuff. Okay. A small group of row notice your arrival. Not again! The largest one sounds like a bark warning. Once all of them get away in a hurry, heading to the west, there's plenty of ripe fruits and sights, as well as berries and vegetables. I could spend more than an hour foraging for wild plants. Let's go. Oh, let's go! Most of what you got are large apples, not as sour as the wild ones, strawberries, a few clumps of sorrel, and a bit of lettuce. Somehow sparred by the wild critters. Picking them takes little effort. The short meadow hides nothing more than dangerous rats, rabbits, mice, grasshoppers, and with the help of your mount, you can reach higher branches. Okay, let's travel. I want to go to Gale Rocks. Let's go to Gale Rocks. Why don't you let me go to Gale Rocks? Wow. Okay. Okay, seek shelter. Too dangerous here? Again? Okay. Ooh. Okay, inventory. Okay, I need to use a small healing potion. Drink the potion. Okay, good. Okay, return. Okay, let's seek shelter again. Travel. Okay, nice. We can go to Foggy Lake at least. Okay. There's a hint of strange stench and claw marks left on the ground. A large saurian entered the field, it's nighttime, and left the yard through the lake. The tavern's windows and doors are open. A bunch of fur spread over the fence. We're fighting the bugs, says the short man when he sees your look. I enter the tavern. I approach Foggy. Oh, can't I sleep? Oh, there you go. Sleeping in the attic? Hell yeah. Let's sleep in the attic. Oh, but I don't need to pay? Oh, yay! I don't need to pay! Foggy's number one! Foggy's number one! Listening to the grunts of your annoyed Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the furs covering the floor are helping you relax. You don't even notice when it's already morning. While the smell coming from the lower tower is not inviting, at least you're not the one who has to take care of it. I go downstairs to the alchemy sets. I need to get a healing potion. Oh gosh, look at my dragon bone. Okay, I used the second recipe. Alright, and then I go outside because I do need more healing potions. I'll be very real. Okay, let's go travel. You have to travel for sure. Do we go to Gale Rocks? Let me see. Yes, we need to go. Oh wait, I entered the tavern. I need to eat. Approach. I'd like to eat, please. Thank you. Time for me to go. I go outside. Okay, let's go travel. Let's go to the creeks. Or shall we go here? Let's go to Gale Rocks, actually. Let's go to Gale Rocks. Okay. Let me see. Life is slowing down, and as you look around, many villagers are gathered at the western bank, preparing for a meal or a prayer. Only the youngest worker remains at their post, maintaining the most crucial tasks, such as adding the fuel to the flames. The guards are spread outside the gates, watching the area carefully. Some of the locals greet you with polite nods. Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Now they're polite. Okay. Mentioning for your trade. I go to the cook. Yeah. I take a meal. Food ration. Barter. Yay! Okay, at least we got one. I step away. Then let's go to gatekeeper. The guard you met the first time when you first arrived at the village is leaning against the wall, observing both the gates and your mount. Whenever Sally snorts, the gatekeeper reaches for his asks. Ah, still, bro, still. Seriously, as you get closer, he nods to you. I encountered the undead in the tunnel south from here. Right, they almost got my wife. They did. When she tried to cook out the lock passage, we stay away from here, but talk with our digger. She's there with her toys. He steps away. Digger. He steps away from the wall and looks at the nearest table where an elderly woman is putting together a humble structure from wooden building blocks. Go away. Okay. I know that I need to meet someone, but I can't remember who. Okay, silk. Okay, I'm going to a tailor. I need to go to a tailor. Do I have anything at the pier? Do I need to talk to anyone? I think I'm so late for... I approached the pier. I head to the fishers. Okay, how's Phoebe doing? She's the same as she was yesterday, and the day before that. He avoids your eyes. Don't ask me any more, outsiders. I don't want to think about the time she's going to ask me why she's broken. Bro, even if she's broken, like, listen. You're, just think that you're there to at least support her, okay? Need my help with fishing today? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. Keep an eye caught. Yeah, sure. Work for 2 or 3. Yep, let's go. Yay! 2, but I'm so ugly. Turns out you don't have much to do. The hours go by during the lazy break to receive a fresh roasted fish bowl and cold veggie stew. Oh, that's why I got so much food. See you later. Alligator, I wash myself in the ocean. The salt in my skin. Okay, I pack my things. How much hours left? Okay, I travel. Okay, so the creeks. Ooh, the creeks. Okay, Ela? About the eastern path. We already did that. We'll have a inventory. How much money do I have? Ah, dang. Okay, it was a mistake to go to the creeks. Eesh. Okay. Let's go. Farewell. Seek shelter. Okay, travel to Foggy Lake. Let's go. Let's travel to Foggy's. Foggy's, the goat. Yay. Okay, we sleep. We sleep. I'm so glad though that like Foggy like made everything for free. For free. Listening to the grunts of the annoyed Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the fur is covering the floor, helping you relax. You don't even notice when it's already morning. When you smell from the while the smell from the lower floor is not inviting, at least it's not you to have to take care of it. I go outside. Okay, let's travel. As I said, I kind of want to go to Eudocia to check how she's doing, but I don't think that we have any conversation to go with. I can't remember if I have an old trap here at the old bridge. I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, you notice a bunch of large paw prints both on the road and around it, bro. I'm gonna die. It's a spot from where I can move to east. The tribe of the Green Mountain. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's save. I forgot to save. I keep forgetting to save. Okay, you don't see an easy way to move to the east. If there's any path you can take, it's completely overgrown. The thorny bushes won't allow you to move it without harm. And even if you could, you wouldn't leave Sally behind. Of course! It will take a couple of hours. Yeah, hell yeah. But I can cut down the bushes with my axe, making a path for Sally and me. Yes, let's go. Oh, look at my fooch. The sun isn't harsh as long as no beasts are going to bother you. You can expect a fair bit of carefree labor. The thick gloves allow you to move or either clean the thorny bushes. You push the plants away, then cut right above the ground. The stems are healthy and flexible, but with enough time and determination, you manage to cut through and throw them one aside one by one. After a few hours, you feel hungry. But at least you reached the game trial. I pack my things, sharpen my axe blade, and prepare for the rest of the journey. Okay, so let's travel. Oh! There's something here? Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Oh, how much time do I have? Oh gosh, I want to go here. I want to go, but I also want to go back here, just in case if I'm missing something. Oh. Well, I can always come back. No. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no! It wouldn't be wise to ride through the lush meadow. There are animal pits and molehills. The ground is covered with old roots, rocks, and oh my god! I forgot I don't have a Gambitson. I forgot I don't have a Gambitson. Oh my god! I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Putting more weight on Sally could turn the stumble into a broken leg. Lead the reins and keeping true, looking around. Such lands are common for hunting ground for dragonlings or cats or that sneak in the grass. Finally, you reach a narrow game trail. The rest of the journey should be easier. Let's follow it. Oh, girl, I got nothing. Nothing. The trail turns into a wider path and leads you to a rocky hill. Sally quenches its thirst, so you fill up your water skin. Oh, I'm so glad that we're okay. The trees by the road still bear signs past the trimming, giving the shadow to old herbal patches, now overgrown. The vegetables were dug out by rabbits, and the apples on the ground are already rotten. You glance at the cave's entrance, and you let out a sight of the bones. You could hardly squeeze inside. Fortunately, the path forward is easier. Oh, I consider washing myself in the stream. I teeter Sally to a withered shrub, take my axe, and approach the cave. Oh, let's travel back. No. Let's travel back. Let's travel. Let's go here first. I want to go back here because I need. Actually, do I have enough time? Because I want to fix my Gambitson first. Yeah, we have enough time. Okay, let's go here. Pelt of the North. Gosh. Okay. Let's go to the armorer. I'm in need of your services. Oh gosh, I got nothing. Here you go. 2, yay! Okay. That's good. Oh, I can pay 1 more. Okay, pay. The armorer is closing his workshop. You know what? That's fine. I feel like this Gambitson could use some adjustments. He nods enthusiastically, but apologetically points behind him at the small box filled with basic tools. He ain't experienced, says his assistant. We'll do this and that, but only simple things. I leave the shed. Aww. That's sad. Hey, I approach the guards. Why not? We negotiate? Not yet. Did you know that there are undead that uses light? Kind of. She gives you an unconvinced smile. I know they grow more human-like the older they get. I think they don't need light. They just want it. Like when they put on their clothes or take trinkets from those they kill. Oof. That's scary. That's scary. About the goblins, no, because if I ask any of these, brother, I only have 8 dragon bones. Your girlie is I'm I'm poor. If you have a coin, I could throw some dice. Surely. All 10 rounds, let's go. I'm ready when you are. Let's go! Time goes by, filled with light-hearted jokes and chit-chat. During the final round, you get ahead of everyone, and the spectators playfully comment on your moves. The winner takes all. 3 dragons are placed on the table, and you take them all in your pouch quickly. The table and chairs move back into the building, and Dalit thanks you for playing. Is there anything you need? Nah, I walk away, brother. I walk away. I just want money. Honestly, I didn't know I would get money, but like, girl, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Maraming salamat, pose. Thank you very much. Thank you. A girlie needs some money when she needs some, you know. Oh wait, I need to let me charge my cell phone real quick. It's so like low bat. Do 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 do. Okay, nice. Man, my wire's absolutely fried, but hopefully it will it will be okay. It'll be fine, yeah? Okay. Let's see. I entered the inn. Let's see what I can do. Let me save real quick. I joined Tulia. Sure. I go to the innkeeper. Any leftovers? Not today, maybe tomorrow. Ooh. About Glossio's band. Aw, man. Do I have anything you'd like to buy? Fresh healing potion, boar tusks. These are rough around the edges. I'd say we kill boars often. I won't give you more than 2 decent meals for it. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's all. Show me your wares. Oh gosh, I cannot. You know what? Let's buy a food ration. Let's buy it. It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts. A box of soap. Do I need a box of soap? No. Oh, inventory. How much? Okay, we're good. We got 6. We got 6. Can I sleep somewhere? That's all I need. I go outside. Do I go to a well? Can I wash my... Oh, I could. Oh, thank you. Can I travel? Oh, I can't. Okay, we're good. Okay, we have to sleep, you guys. Sleep. Oh, I'm so ugly. I'm gonna be so ugly. Your blanket won't be much of a bed. The staff will keep opening nearby the door, walking through. I don't want like, even though my appearance would be amazing, like, bro, but it's only one. Let's go with 1. Oh, comfy bed. Let's go. I cry. Okay, the rain once again hits the ground, interrupting your sleep. Another day of muddy roads. The small room is quiet and far away from unwanted eyes. You take a calm bath, rest your soft mattress, look through the window, and enjoy the minutes of safety. In the morning, you find a stool with a large wooden plate bearing the aromatic breakfast. A decent stew with white bread on top. Downstairs, the innkeeper is putting firewood into the stove. He asks if you need something. Any leftovers? No! Okay. Well, I need to go outside. Okay, let's save. Okay, let's travel. At least my appearance looks amazing. At least I'm very sexy. Let's go. The ruins. Here, let's go to Eudocia, since I finally have enough food rations. Okay. A new spider web is strung between the wall and the gargoyle head. You touch the cold chest, there's no response. I'll wait for as long as it takes for her to let me in. It will make her angry. I'm afraid you have to speak with... Oh! I forgot I can't speak with her in the morning. I forgot. Okay, let's go. Ooh, let's go here. Let's go. Woodland. I've been wanting to go back to Woodland. Oh gosh. What's west? West is this way, right? Let's go here. Okay, on the nearby hill, you spot a 4-legged dragon chewing on its leaves. It completely ignores you as you observe its long neck, as thick as a trunk. You can't imagine a blade could wound it. Okay, let's save. While we can still travel, okay? So if I die, at least I die, but I can save. And I can load. Okay, let's travel to the gate to the west. Gosh, am I gonna die? The rocky hills give away the meadows and tree roots. The saplings wake up beneath the remains of the burnt forest, competing with the young grasses and ivies. At first, the nearby howl makes you think of humans, not beasts, but the numerous throats make you reach for your axe. The creatures not even waist high comes out from the tall grasses. and the sparse bushes surrounding you very quickly. Despite your wolf-like heads, their paws would fit in a monkey. Their furs are mostly brown and short. Bro, I'm gonna die. But carry scars left by all sorts of cuts and scratches. Almost every gnoll lacks a part of its shell, a limb, an ear, a nose, an eye. Some of them move on all fours and sit down on their rears, while the others walk around on their hind legs alone. Though with varying levels of confidence, a few of them grace a determined robber. Many more resemble the harbor drunkards. I consider my options. Oh. Well, you may be able to take a few of them down. They will surely bite into Sally's legs. No, you won't keep both alive? No. They won't catch my palfrey. I pretend to turn back. Then, bro, I don't want Sally to get hurt. That's my main thing. I don't want her to get hurt. You could follow one of the old tales according to which the beast folk can be bribed with food. For now, the beasts are keeping their distance, baring their teeth between their grunts. Sitting in the saddle, you're 4 times taller than them. They won't catch a palfrey. Pretend to turn back, then ride around them through the rocky meadows. Oh, that's hella risky, bro. That's hella risky. We won't get to the other side anytime soon. I ride back towards the eastern exit. You know, I can always load. They won't catch my palfrey. I try. During the long minutes of maneuvering, the gnolls either try to reach you or to cut their path. Thankfully, they're slower than actual wolves. We're okay. And too afraid to use their advantage once they get close. Sally is far from being happy. I'm so sorry, Sally. I'm so sorry, my baby. But obeys your orders. You leave the beast folk behind only once they lose their breath. When I get back on the road, I speed up. Let's go. Let's speed up, my boy. Speed up. Sally stops, then steps back. Right in the middle of the road lies a cat the size of a bear lapping the nasty pond water. You look around, but there's no other monsters. The thick fur is the color of the tree trunks with black spots on the side and back. Glimpses of cream on the tail and the head. You notice scars spread around the shell, left by claws, tusks, and fangs of its victims. The hind paws are larger than your head. You need a whole squad to overcome such a creature. Oh gosh, if it's here for a drink, maybe it's hungry. We ride for another side quickly. I can't face the beast. I pull the reins gently. Let's ride to the other side quickly. Ah! Load. Yes. Oh my god, no. I think that was the first time we died, yeah? Okay, let's go to the Karn. Hell nah, bro. Okay. You hardly find any scraps of light in the tunnel. Leaves, creepers, and branches. From time to time, you ride by human-placed wooden beams supporting the roof-like mine shaft. A small red bird with black wings, blue eyes, and shallow beak is observing you for a good few minutes now, jumping between the shrubs. And as you ride forward, you even remember it's from its last time you were here. Whenever you stop, it stays so close, like a caring parent. Bro, I'm dead. I'm dead again. We need to get rid of it. We do, but like, girl, it's just a bird. Ignore it. Before you reach the next part of the forest, the creature disappears among the tree crowns. Good. Exactly. I just know I'm gonna die. Oh gosh, the nearby shrubs are shaking. You hear the... Oh, why am I here? The battling creatures run deeper into the woods. I dismount and follow the tracks west. I ride to a different part of the forest. Oh, I don't like this. Ride to a different part of the forest. Oh... Oh! It's a painted boulder. No. Oh, but oh. East. Sally stops, then steps back. Right in the middle of the road lies a cat. Load. Load. Not again with the load. Okay, let's go back. I'm not taking the risk. Hell nah, bro. Okay, let's go here instead. Let's go to the small cave. Let's go here. Oh my gosh, you guys, what the hell's that? Why? Why is that? That's like legit horrible. Holy, that's insane. That's insane. Okay, you know what? I want to eat something. Can I eat anything of these? Ooh, wild plants. Wild plants? Yeah, let's eat some wild plants. Oh, yeah, let's eat some wild plants. No, wait. No, we're fine. I teeter Sally into the withered shrub, take my axe and approach the cave. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save. You prepare your torch and the rope with your gloves. You can't get too far away without putting Sally in danger. So you don't take any food. I better check if I can get inside with my gammonson on. Yep. You should be able to squeeze in. A ghastly screech cuts the air. You step back, dropping a part of your equipment. The creature is running at you. I grab my axe. Oh gosh, why? Why am I like this? The monster looks like a furless, gray, wrinkled human with stunningly long limbs. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. You see its bones as if their skin hardly contains dust. In the blink of an eye, it squeezes through the entrance, bending in a way that seems impossible to you. It's disgusting. You've disturbed the lair of the corpse eater. I focus on dodging its charge. I jump away, take a wide swing. I need to cut deeply, it doesn't matter where. I'll finish it off with a single cut. No, I don't have enough strength for that. I jump forward and strike without thinking, hurting it as quickly as I can. I'll slow down it by cutting its legs. I crouch slightly. If it tries to grapple me, I can cut its arm. Okay. Not the dodge, because I'm a scholar. Hell no. Jump away with a wide sling. I don't know if I can do that either. Finish it off with a one cut. No. Jump forward and strike without thinking, hurting it as quickly as I can. Let's go with either the fourth one or the fifth one, honestly. I'll slow it down by cutting its legs. I crouch slightly. Gosh. Okay, let's go with the fifth one. Ah! The creature jumps at you right away with its arms and legs spread out in a lethal hug. You're too slow to react. The arms cling on your own, pushing them along your sides. The legs clutch on your hips. You barely stand straight as it instantly tears through your gammonson on your back with its claws. The terrible stench does not help you one bit. I hit with my blade. I try to get it off me, doing my best not to fall down. I let myself fall down and crush its beast limbs. Honestly, I would either hit it with my blade, but I might cut myself. I run to the rocks to crush the shell. Let's do that. You let out a scream and charge at the wall, making the monster's back hit first. Let's go! It lets out a terrified shriek, and its grasp weakens. You set yourself free. No more tricks. I take a new stance, raise my blade. I hurt it as quickly as I can. Oh, let's try it. Oh, let's go! You surprise the creature and hit it in the middle of the stump. You send it into the ground with a deep wound. It lands with a thud, crying in pain. It crawls away, flailing its arm in dread. I finish it off. Finish it off, brother. You catch up with its back. You sink the blade into its torso once, twice, more, until it stops moving. Let's go! Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Its raised arm stays still for a moment, then rests on the grass. The dark nails, longer than the rest of its head, lie still. Your breath slows down. The carcass smells of unwashed sweat and rotting flesh. My fate teaches that I should burn this monster without delay. I take a look at the dead corpse eater. Sally's afraid I should calm it down. First, I should calm my baby down. Your palfrey is walking in place and swishes its tail. You approach it slowly, with avoiding its panic. You show it the open palms of your hands and sneak out some gentle nonsense. After a few minutes, you step close enough to touch its side. You reach at the back of your sack for the fresh plants and find an apple, which you can cut in half. Your mount eats it from the palm of your hand and lets out a relaxed snort. Okay, good. My fate teaches that I should burn this monster without delay. Let's burn it. Ooh. You spend some time gathering dry sticks and grass. Honestly, I'm burning it because I'm worried that it will come back alive and haunt me. And throwing them at the carcass from as far as it takes. To avoid the stench of blood, you prepare the worst torch you have, set on the oil on fire, and add it to a small pile. Then head the stream to wash your blade. You're now a part of the endless battle between the rites churches and the corpse eaters. Oh gosh, okay, let me see. Okay, I still have time. Let's save. I considered cleaning myself in the stream. You sit down in the creek, you wash yourself like in the bathtub. Okay. I return to the cave. Let's save, let's save, let's save. I'm so scared. Okay, let's try it out. I return to the cave. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. The ceiling is short, but you can stand upright. The corridors lead you to deeper parts of the flooded chamber, but unlike the corpse eater, you can't squeeze through them. You spot no human skulls or limbs among the bones, even through the scraps of old moldering plants and tunics, as well as some odds and ends that belong to the victims. A comb, an old wooden club, a hood, and a leather belt. Oof. Thankfully, the corpse eater has cleaned up every scrap of flesh, so there's no stench of rotting meat. I search the area for anything of value. Return to Sally and unpack the candle and your tinderbox. Then sit on the ground and prepare a flint and linen cloth. Decades ago, before the Southern invasion, people used fire strikers made of thick steel, but all of you have left is a cube-like piece of harsh pyrite. It's not the best, but enough to make a couple of sparks. You put your gloves and took underneath the remains, then at the corners. Your patience is rewarded once you spot a glitter on one of the pools. You pull it closer with a stick and find a knife with a broken blade made of steel. It carries no signs of rust yet. You consider throwing it away, but the handle is made of polished bone, that was engraved with the shapes of creepers and flowers. You think this is about your conversation with Eudocia. This could have belonged to admin, and is probably worth a coin or two. Who's admin? Who's admin? Wait. Who's admin? Journal. Let me check out my journal. Who is admin? Do I have anything? I can't remember who's admin. Oh my gosh. There's too many things. I don't want to get this just in... I'm very... I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. Fallen Tree, Eastern Path. Ela wants me to know the roads that connect Foggy Lake. Close tunnel. Gather crew, find the Roadwarden, help others. Bronze rod. Okay, finished a lot. Admin. I can't remember who the admin is. Okay, I take it outside. Okay, I found a broken knife. Let me check out, let's save. Goodness gracious. Let me see. Who's admin? I'm trying to think of who's admin. I'll think about it. I'll probably remember it soon. Ooh. Ooh, okay, we can go back to Eudocia now. I think it's late enough. You hear heavy steps and the sounds of large objects being dragged around. You touch a cold shell, the monster's eye glow red. Go inside, I'll be with you soon. The stone creature lets you out. Enter the yard. Okay. You seem to be the door. Eudocia closes the door, and behind her back, you're back. You seem to be afraid of the bandits, Eudocia. She glances at the gate. I'm not afraid. Glossia is effing terrifying. Here's a little tip. Engrave your soul. She can't be reasoned with. If you're strong, threaten her. If weak, ask her for mercy, I guess. She wanted to work with me, but I need no right to know her soul is wicked. She takes a step forward. I think they're somewhere in the deep woods. I don't know how much they're about these lands, but I've got stuff to worry about. There's only one piece that I know of, and could keep the entire band, an old lumberjack camp. And you won't reach it through the main road, so that's that. Ah, okay. Maybe it's here somewhere? Lumberjack? Yeah? Somewhere here? Or here? That'd be cool. Let's trade. Oh, Spirit Rock. Oh, it's a lot, oh, what's that? It's a lot smaller now. It's a lot cheaper now. Okay, you've already done a lot for me. With so many rods placed in the peninsula, sending the golems into the inner woods won't do much of a cost. I'll give one of them new orders before I go to sleep. What? Aw, you're so kind. Thank you, thank you. I'm looking for the Asterion, the previous road warden. She looks at the distance, holding the arm across her stomach and twirling her hair with another. I should smoke aught or at least gather wood. The summer's almost over. I could help you with that. She glances at you, but it takes her a few breaths to answer. We've got time for it now? We got no time for it, do we now? Wardens never do, neither do enchanters. She lets out out a long exhale. There's someone who puts action first. Asterion was the same. If aught happened to him, don't let yourself fall too. Her description of his appearance matches what you've heard from Tulia. Don't be deceived by his height, she adds. He brought me herbs guarded by bear folk. Not many could reach his spear bow. In return for his various favors, I shoved the Numa into his cloak, making it warm and soft as pelt of white wolf. Best sleep of my life. She raises her daydreaming eyes. Her voice grows confident. If Asterian's still here, I'm sure he still has the cloak. It's green, it has a light hood and embroidered leaves. Bro, I'm sorry, it's with me. When was the last time you saw him? I'm surprised she doesn't notice that I'm wearing it. Soon before he vanished. He was anxious, tired, unkind, but with a heavy heart. He didn't explain. I didn't ask. He rested at her place for a few hours, healed himself with magic, and prepared his equipment. She shows a surprising memory for details, but not especially useful ones. He told me he was going to start a great journey and that he'd bring back many stories, but he was afraid. I know he was. Did he ask for anything weird before he left? Maybe he wanted something? She scratches the bowl of sand with her foot. Yes, actually, he wanted to borrow a golem of mine. Oh? She seems to finish her tale, but after seeing her look, she clears her throat. Oh, that's not an option. I've no way to stay in touch with the sentinels that are far away from here. Yep, I remember. You girly asked me to place the rods for your golems, yeah? Do you have any message for him in case I find him? Message. Just tell him he still owes me for the cloak. He knows we're not even. It's a darn treasure. She puts a smile but her eyes betray her melancholy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my girlie. Oh no. I found Asterian's cloak. I'm not gonna lie. Her eyes narrow as she runs through her fingers over the fabric. The Numa is still in it. It's going to keep you warm. Put it on a rock and it will feel like a pillow. Gosh, I'm so sorry, my girlie. She falls silent, rubbing the leaves with her thumb as if to wipe off the invisible stain. Where did you find it? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say the truth. I don't feel right for lying to her. Eudocia's been one of the most honest people. I don't want to lie to Eudocia and to Foggy. Those are the two people that I don't want to lie to. He sold it to Foggy. Your words reach her like a jab. She scratches the ground with her foot. Her shoulders are slumped. You wait for a few breaths, but she says nothing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my girl. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's travel. Abandoned watchtower. Okay, save. Let's sleep. Oh, I'm so ugly. Okay. Sleep. I'm so ugly. The shivers wake you up. You open the window, inviting dense fog in. Letting the gentle droplets on your skin, the entire tower is surrounded by darkness. You see no stars nor the ground. It too shall pass. Oh gosh. You wake up in silence, barely hearing the wind outside the tower walls. You gather your things, climb down where Sally is napping. You push away all the furniture that you used to barricade the door, and you finally walk your mount outside. You know it will allow on the graze for half an hour, and you place your riding equipment on it. Then check your belongings. Thankfully, you find no signs of bugs. Let's save. Okay, let's travel. It's either I'm going here, because I want to go here, I want to go here, and I want to go here. Let's go here. Gosh, I don't trust this again. Okay. I return to the cairn in the middle of the forest. Let's try it. Oh gosh. Again, again, again. Goodness gracious. Again with the thing. It's the same thing, you guys. It's the same thing. Okay, load. Yes. Okay, let's travel. Let's try it again. Here. And then... Excuse me. I travel to the gate in the west. Rocky Hills. Oh, okay, I consider my options. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same guys. Ugh. They're smarter. They won't catch my fall for it. I'm gonna say the third option. Third option, and then I wrote... Okay, we already read this, so this is fine. It's okay for me to speed up on this part. Okay, here. At the edge of the pond, you see moldy hanging... at the edge of the pond, you spot a moldy, closed satchel hanging from one of the branches high above the trail, most likely taken there by an eighth bird. Like the other trees in the part of this forest, this one's ridiculously wide, covered with dark, scaly bark. It would take some time to climb up the slippery ledges. I look for the long branch to push the satchel off the tree. I don't want to break anything inside the bag. Maybe sometime by teeter my horse to the branch, climb up the tree with the bag. Oh, it's... I don't think it's a trap. I don't think it's a trap. But... Oh, gosh. Should I be... Okay, let's take it. Okay, you gather the useful tools. Climbing up the trunk without wrapping your arms around it is difficult. After 2 or 3 feet, you cut and tear away the slices of bark, making new steps. It gets easier for you to reach the first branch, strong enough to hold your weight. You secure yourself onto the rope. Once you get to the back of the satchel, you pull yourself towards it. Breaking minor twigs, you pull the leather strap and to raise the bag and unpin it. After a few long, tiring minutes, you get back to the ground. I scatter the contents on the ground. Oh, wow. The foul smell hits your nostrils like a hammer. You ignore the old fruits coated with maggots. Ew, maggots! And eggs, as well as the moldy shirt, but you kick away this small pouch. You open it. You cut it open, only to find 2 dragon bones. I grab the water skin to wash them. Goodness gracious, you guys. Okay. The distant roar gets louder as you ride forward, as quickly followed by the obnoxious screeching of runners. You notice the sounds of breaking branches and powerful of paws trampling the soil, the shouts of anger or fear. I don't want to follow the sounds. 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 I feel like I'm gonna die. I don't want to follow the sounds. But I want to help. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to help. I don't want to die. I can always load the game. I can always load the game. I already died once. Shouts of anger and fear though. But what can I do? This thing killed me. Okay. I followed the sounds. Oh my god. Am I gonna die? The tall trees cover you with the shadows. You're forced to get into your boots to move up beneath a few fallen boughs. Soon you reach a few shrubs at the edge of the fighting ground. You tether your mount nearby. You count 6 birds spread around a dry glade. They're as tall as your palfrey with pointing carved beaks and tiny wings. Bro, we're gonna die. We're gonna die! Their feathers are green, blue, and white. The saurian, surrounded by the predators, look like it could break their necks with just their breath. It matches your height, but it's as tall as it is. It is as wide as it is tall. Oh my goodness! And as long as a house. Even without its long tail, it's covered with firm plates, aligned with in horizontal rows down the entire shelf, and its head resembles a horned helmet. On the sides of the 2 rows are irregular spikes, each of them longer. Why can't I read this paragraph? Then your forearm. The creature swings its tail left and right, scaring off the runners with a massive club at its end. Gosh. Oh, hey, Cap. Ayo, welcome. Thanks for coming. Oh, geez, that's a lot of words. Like reading a book. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's Roadwarden, so I should expect this. Surely some birds won't get through the dragon chutes. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. By the monster side, you notice that its descent, gurgling fear, too small and weak to protect itself. The runners don't have to rely on their muscles. They're fast, nimble, and keep their distance easily. The constant shouts and disorienting movements force their victims to walk in place, swinging the tree, breaking the weapon with no avail. If the predators make a mistake, the dragon will crush them, scaring off the flock away. Otherwise, the saurian will break its neck off its child with a single wrong step. Once the birds spot you, shocked, starts to flap its wings and squawk. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Am I gonna die? Possibly. I want to stay out of it. I don't want to. I don't want a great in-depth experience with well-crafted lore, beautiful artistic prose is expensive. Impressive. Holy. Vocabulary like a real gem. I want shiny bling bling lights to make my brain go distracted. Oh man, then this is not a game for you. He even has choices. I do these in my real life already. Yes sir, yes sir. It's like, oh man, this is like the most dangerous game I've ever played. What's that? It's not even tear jerking game. It's like the most anxiety that I've had in a long time. Honestly. It's like a horror game in my opinion. Because all my choices, I'm like, don't let my horse die, don't let me die, don't let my horse die, don't let me have no money. I already have no money. Like, bro. I can't remember who's the monster in the middle, but bro, I don't wanna bother. I stay out of this. Right away, after a minute, you hear a painful roar. You look back only to notice the trees start to crack, falling down like a tower hit by lightning. The earth shakes, causing Sally to snort. The centuries-old juices of the plant are nothing more than a meal, just like a dragon's shawn. That's just how it is. I am not a warrior. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I can't help these monsters. I'm only a scholar. I can only read books. I don't even know why I went through this path again. Look, I'm so hungry. I look so ugly. Oh, look at my armor. It's so horrible. Too real. Too real. It is too real. No monies. Goodness gracious. Yep. Not the monkey. Not the monkey again. You approach the monkey's territory while the dwellers are grunt and shout at you. You don't see any flying sticks and acorns. I need to endure it. I ride forward. You shield yourself with your cloak. The missiles are not as bothersome as they used to be. Though your frustrated palfrey may disagree. I'm so sorry, Sally. I'm so sorry, my baby girl. A couple of beasts gets in front of you, mocking with their screams, but whenever they raise their hand, they run away. Some of the monkeys follow you, swinging between the trees, but even limit themselves to angry shouts. At least I don't have to clean my stuff again. Holy, I'm gonna die. Oh, you hear breaking wood and roaring creatures in the east. Quintus is leaning on the wall parapet, looking around. He nods at you, climbs down, opens a gate, and from the other side of the wall, salutations, Warden. What are ye, a lord of the winds or aught? Oh, gosh. About your duty. What is there to say? Layson will allow you to stay at his inn. You'll help him as a guard on the walls, but he won't pay you unless you can prove yourself. He crosses his arm and still hesitant. I guess that's fair, but what's that before? Am I to live on oats, water, rags? You're really desperate for coins. I could spare you a few, enough for you to get comfortable in the inn. Bro, I barely have enough money for myself. Fine. No, I return to this later. Nah. Hell nah. 9? 9? 9? No. I only have 11, bro. Okay, let's travel. How much time do I have? 9 hours. Okay. Let's go travel. Howler's Dell. Should I go to Howley Cell? Ooh, okay, let me get inventory. Let me eat some food first. I need to eat. Okay, eat some plants. Okay, return. Return. Okay, nice. And then let's travel to Howler Cell first. I forgot what I need to do in Howler Cell. You ride through the open gate, then swiftly dismount. Some of the locals greet you politely, but they keep your distance after you notice your own smell. And oh no, on your clothes, you no longer wonder why. I'm so sad. I offered my services to the guards. Go to the main square. Oh, well, let me see. Buy Akakios. I'm looking for flowers that look like orange tulips, but with much larger leaves. Do you grow anything like that? I'll ask Bayan. Her wife had some of those. After a few minutes, he brings you a clay pot with a plant not larger than your hand. It has a single flower and a couple of healthy leaves. Back in spring, Asterion asked us to grow them, but he's no longer allowed around that little stinker. Eva, their presence annoys me now. 3 dragon bones and I'll give you what's above ground. Maybe even grow again. Gosh. You ask him what he knows about it, and he picks up closely, as if it's the first time he's seeing it. Well, the 4 speakers from the Saturn Cave told me this herb for potions, snakebait. Snakebait? Isn't that poison? He said it lures serpents? I'm not sure, but it has pleasant taste, I think. Maybe another time. You can now trade for a new item. Green good for sale. Broken knife? No. Spider silk? Sneaking around spiders, you should take this to Bayon. Our tailor, she's a spider silk. Okay. Troll bone tablet. He makes a satisfied grunt. Nice work. And you've ever got stylus? It'd make a nice gift if I were to exchange the wax for the green one. Would want to leave it here for 3 rings? Deal. Bone ring? Forget it! Nah. Oh wait, I bring goods. Single ring for them. Oh, we can put them on the wall, but I already have a deal with the innkeep from Pelt, and we already hunt our own. I'll give you a single ring for them. Ooh, do I want to exchange this though? A single ring. Okay, deal. Okay. Forget. And nothing for now. Oh wait, what do you have for sale? Wooden lantern, good. Linen fabric, snake bait, new battle axe. Nothing for now. I walk away. Let's go to Eric's innkeeper. Wait, no. Ask the guard for the mayor. No, I don't like the mayor. Bayan. I've gathered quite a bit of spider silk. Would you like to buy it? You show her the wrapped stick, and without asking, she takes one off the shorter threads and starts to stretch it. She nods. I do. What do you want? Dragon rings or a better jacket? You ask her the details. She loses more of her patience with every breath. 10 rings for the thread, or give me 2 hours and I'll put some of it here. She vaguely points at the bits of your gambeson to make it stronger and easier to wear. Oh! Do I want money or do I want more safety? Do I want more money or do I want more safety? Do I want money or do I want my safety? Dragons are always welcome. She moves to the bench and uses the table to stand up, then hops away on her only leg, enters the house for about a quarter of the hour. You hear jumps, the voice of another woman, and even pushed furniture. When she gets back, her face is red and sweaty. She sits down on her spot and puts the loose coins on the table. Found them, she mutters, but before you can put them in your pouch, she returns to her previous work. I see. Because the thing is that the reason why I wanted to get the money is because I can get more stuff. Fitting for a rich city official? No, I don't have fancy tunic. I need. I don't need any of these, honestly. Let's see. Need your services. Garments and repair. Outfit repairs. Oh look, it's even two dragon bones. Hell nah, bro. Garments and enhancements. Oh no. Okay, we're going back. Okay. Good luck. Okay, let me see. We can travel. Okay, let's save. And then let's travel. I'll travel here because I've been wanting to go back here. The longer you follow the corridor hills, the more daring the harpies get, observing you as they lower their flight. For now, there's 5 of them, fluttering bat-like wings, letting them hang in a spot, though loudly. The creatures are smaller than goblins with ape-like features, and the talons make you think of a parrot. Their fur is shades of browns and gray. You could try to get through them, but you'll have to scare them off for good. Otherwise, you won't be able to ride back east uphill. I'm ready to face them. Oh gosh, I got nothing. You keep riding forward and then pack every piece of equipment that you could be used here. It's better to weaken the beast before you clash to them. I take a swing with my axe and let the beast get closer. You find comfort in the rhythm dictated by your palfrey, but you struggle to protect the boat. Not to mention the trying to push away on the onslaught. You have to use your axe to scare away anything that's reaching Sally's eyes. True. I'm strong enough to stay on the offense. I've got no tricks for me to help here. Oh! I can always load. Ah! The beasts are too slow to dodge your strikes, but there's enough of them to surround you. Sinking into your other arm, once they cut through one of your necks, the others let you be. And exchanging sad glances, they land next to their wounded allies. Not even half an hour later, you hear the sound of the sea. Oh my gosh, my poor armor! Finally! Okay. Oh, let's save. The coast is a mixture of green and gray, the sands already covered by the water. The waves hit the land fiercely, but can't even put an end to the screeching of the seagulls. The signs of human presence are fading away. The grass has overgrown the path. The palisade and building are already collapsing. The lonely tree, still bearing the signs of human pruning, is unkept and wild. You see no smoke, no lights. I keep Sally close. There may be something hidden behind a rock. True. In the north, you find tall rocks sticking out on the land like fingers buried of a buried troll. South, brooks hide even more grasses and shrubs, which end yet another rock fade. There's no obvious obstacles that would block you from entering the village, but there's enough space for you to look around the wall. Oh. I enter the hamlet. The roaring ocean overwhelms the whimper of soggy, broken beams. The huts would take a lot of work, but they're not beyond restoration, especially the one in the center, whose simple roof has managed to protect its walls. By the open entrance, you spot a bucket of water, as well as boot prints. Anyone here? I don't want to hurt you. Let's go with the first one. After a few breaths, a tall and slim woman steps onto this threshold. Her strung longbow is rest against her hip, and you spot the arrow quills sticking out from the quiver, of course. She's standing sideways to you, ready to take a shooting stance. This, combined with her raised chin, gives her a proud, confident look. If she's a traveler, it's unusual that she carries no major scars, bruises, or wounds. She's tanned. Oh, she must live there then. With flaxen curly hair that's too short to reach her shoulders. It's disorderly and uneven length, most likely cut with a dagger. Her upper lip is unusually large. Maybe she's a big game huntress? A runaway slave. That's honestly, that's what I was good. That was what I was gonna say. I was gonna say runaway slave. Maybe, but I don't want to be rude, so I'm just gonna be like, maybe she's a big game huntress. Her worn, baggy tunic has no sleeves. Her legs are uncovered, showing how impeccably clean her skin is. She observes you cleanly, but her sparkling, curious hazel eyes carry no anger. I'm sorry to disturb your peace. Can we talk? I hope you're not looking for target practice. I didn't expect to find someone in these ruins. Let's go with this one. I'm just someone. She raises her shoulder. This is my home, and I do not plan to share it. What are you doing here? Let's go with the second one. I'm a road warden. I need to learn more about this land. She clicks her tongue and looks away, observing the sand in the wind. So this is the new ones already. Pause. But there's much for you to find here. There are no Eva ghosts here. Oh. Oh. Who are you? Just a friendly recluse. She draws her bowstring gently. Though, nay, very patient one. Better tell me what brought you here. The people of Howlersdale want me to check on this place. It belongs to them. But you know what? If Asterion did not say anything about this place to the mayor, that means there's something up with the mayor. I've always said that I don't trust the mayor of the town because she's too, she's like two-faced, like really badly two-faced. But it's crazy. Let's troll one another. What does Thais want? Coming from her mouth, the mayor's name sounds like a toothache. Why do you think it's her? Everyone else has given up on this place, and she only brings it up if your horse is here, someone helped you with the rocks, and nay farmer would come here without an order. Do you want me to take a look, see if there's any monsters here? Blood on all of it. She looks at the gate and lets out a huff and straightens up and meets your eyes. She must not know what you've seen. Yeah, see? She must not know. Exactly. She points at you with the tip of her bow. Do not tell her I'm here, or better yet, do not tell her this place is still standing. Yeah, I'm gonna trust my girlie here. I'm not telling. You're her daughter, the one slaughtered by the goblins. Okay. I see. Okay, that makes so much sense. So, Asterion did not let her get killed. Okay, there's something up with the mayor. So Asterion helped her betray the mayor. That's my story, and I need to stay in this place. I need to stay it that way. Asterion helped me, ma'am. Tears welled up in her eyes, and her brown cheeks flushed. Her voice filled with spite. Thais takes whatever fits in her talons. She was pushing me into marriage out of spite to punish me, but I will not be changed. Not by her, not by others. I am the master of the bow, the hunt, and spells of mine. I'll come back as my own soul, as the Aega the Anchoress, nay a mayor's daughter, and she nay have power over me. You know what? True. I'm not gonna say anything against her. Why do you want the villagers to stay away? Or what do you have against Thais? Actually, no. We all know that she's sneaky as hell. Why do you want the villagers to stay away? Because they're gonna tell Thais. What do you have against Thais? She pulls the string of her bow. I'm nay bard. Words escape me, and my pain shall die with me. But Elpis, a forest speaker, who also knows the real mayor. The real mayor? She wants the others to see her strong at all costs. She swings her bow like a staff right on the ground as if to hit the invisible legs. She punishes those who stand against her, and I did the worst crime of all. She makes a dramatic pose. I doubted her. Okay. Why do you want the villagers to stay away? They're gonna betray her. She puts the hand on the tip of her bow and starts to stroke it with her fingers. I hope Howlers will prosper. I do. But they already have more than they can eat. True. I'll meet up with the forest speakers after they thaw and show that I can handle this place. I'll be the guardian. I'll live here with my friends and no mayor's eye. She steps closer to you, the corners of her eyes turning red. I need it more than they need some fish. True. What's in it for me? You don't have the right to hinder. No, not that. I assume you assume a lot. You expect your plans to succeed. What's in it for me? She chews on her lower lip and straightens up. A favor for a favor. You know what? I can do that. She looks in your eyes. Keep my secret, and one day I'll help you back. In the wilderness, my talents are of great value. She raises her bow slightly, and the ones that's been able to stay alive by herself for a year. Okay. I'm ready to give you my answer. She observes you in silence, drawing short lines in the sand of her foot. I'll cover for you. I'll trust you. I'll put the time you have to good use. I'll trust you. I trust. Okay, you know what? If the older Roadwarden, like, Roy, I really thought he betrayed. I really did. But like, it seems like he was a good person, and I was being fooled by Thais. I was being fooled. I was so fooled by her, and I hate that. So like, it sucks. I was so fooled by her. I'm just gotta trust the old Roadwarden with this one. She closes her eyes, takes a few deep breaths, and starts to walk around you with light steps and turn into skipping. There are tears in her eyes. Thank you, thank you. I'd hug you, but oh well. She waves her hand in front of her, drawing your attention to the rag she's wearing. Bro, I'm ugly too. No worries. Dia asks to give her a few minutes, then return with Sally. When she returns, her hair is combed and she's wearing brown linen tunic, slightly darker than her skin, with red trim on its neck and sleeves, long enough to reach her knees. It's as good as new. A relic of Thais' luxuries. True. How did you manage to survive for so long, but all by yourself? 'Twas not hard, but it will change now. With the road clear for larger beasts, she bites her lower lip. I eat birds and some green leaves on the top of the cliff. To keep my hair strong, she touches it with an open palm, and I learn how to catch the small fish from the stream. The nights are in much better than the woods. I admit, if my spell, the monsters would have gotten through many times. The door is non enough. My smell is around, you see. They know I'm but food. So you're a spellcaster? You ask. She playfully touches the canine with the tip of her tongue. I've many talents. Pray to me learn all about them. I show her the arrow I found near the fallen tree. Could you tell me anything about this? My expertise is required. Her smile turns into a chuckle. Let me take a look. She returns it to you after a few moments. This nothing special. Where'd you find it? It wasn't used in a hunt, was it? On the side of the road. What makes you say that? People from Gale's Rock make those. Orange and black, you see. She points to the fletchling. Colors are for combat. Human arrows, I was told. This is a spell thing of theirs. Brown feathers are for deer, and green ones are for goblin. And green and orange are for goblins, and so on. Spell, you say? Does it work? Goodness. Okay. So the thing was that I had like this theory that with the fallen tree for a long time that there were slaves, people that were captured and brought about as slaves and whatnot. So this is gonna be very interesting if it's true. She gives you the arrow back. How can one tell? They say it works. Maybe a ritual or something in secret. A fletcher would know it. Okay. Is it safe to rest here during the night? She points at her bow with the broken palisade. I do not know. You tell me. I'm not sharing my shelter with you. Your horse would not fit through the door anyway. Better turn back to Howlers. True. Ooh. Have you ever been to the heart of the woods? Nah, we do not hunt for the beasts beyond the nearest hills, ponds. If I were to enter the deep roads, I'd have some long preparations to do. Good gambeson, sharp blade, healthy shell, food in my belly, and in a sack. She glances at Sally and can't stop her chuckle. And I'd take someone with me or a group of someone's, but you already have all the help you need, I see. Tell me about Asterion. Oh, I'm sorry, girlie. She touches her lips with the tip of her bow. Well, I do not know where he is. I spent little time with him, but he's a stranger with a pure heart. It's made of iron. She glances at you. He does not talk much. Must be a warden thing, aye? Nay, I will stay around, he says. She tries awkwardly to imitate a male voice. I ride east. Next east, I ask. To Howlers, farther, he says. To the Enchantress, maybe? Ever farther than that. His own words. She looks at you triumphantly. What? Oh, he means the tribe of the Green Mountain. I'm sure that's where they live, away from the road. I'm ever to find how to find them. Maybe one of the four speakers could guide you. I think Asterion has sailed to the Thai island. Do you know anything about that? She opens her mouth, but needs a few breaths to speak. He left like that without a word? To that death trap? She raises her bow and points in the northwest. You can see the island from here. 'Tis not easy to get there, even on a boat. When you mention you'd appreciate any tip you could get to survive there, she moves her lips left and right, humming to herself. I have not seen myself, but I heard that when the winters are at their darkest, the water from here and to there are all frozen, and ever a beast can get there with their paws. Seeing your puzzled look, she explains, the creatures there are no different than the ones that we have here. The more you learn about them, the more prepared you'd be. Before you change the subject, she lets out a huff. I hope you'd bring him back. I don't know. Maybe my boy's alive. We don't know. I could use her help on the island. Her curiosity grows as you describe your plan. And you think he may still be alive, truly? After your vague nod, she straightens up her bow and salute. You helped me already, so it is only fair for me to join you. And if you need boat yet, you can use mine. Time for me to leave. She's allowing me to use her boat! Let's go! Let's go! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Safe travel, she says with a smile, then pats your palfrey's neck. Leave the hamlet. Save! Oh man, I'm so glad I found her. I crossed the brook. Ooh. The area is covered by cliffs, like an antechamber in space. The meadow here is modest, but still lengthy enough for Sally to enjoy it. You count the tree stumps and boughs, then you realize that it is but a dead shell of lush copse. A clearing left by the settlers. Single shrub is alive, too weak to withstand the suns and winds all by itself. You think the roots are spreading beneath your boots, now dead and rotting. I go to the shore in the west. Ooh, I found an ocean necklace? What's that? The stones here are almost as huge as a building, both on land and in the water. Ooh, so pretty though. You can only guess how much space they occupy beneath the surface. You inspect the dead tree growing back by the brook and find an old necklace among the roots. It's made from a leather strip, covered in mold, a long cream-colored seashell, and a few thin round flakes. Most likely made of sea monster's tooth. You try to wash it, but to no avail. I shove it into the sack. I walk to the palisade near the northern building. You tell Sally to drink from the brook, and you enter the narrow path to the building, which has a door leading to the outside palisade. It's closed, and its roof collapsed. Underground you find a wooden bowl, a mug, a spoon, and a fishing rod. All of them are rotten, broken, or swollen by the rains and hoarfrost. I return to my horse. I go north to the shore. The farther north you go, the more the grass gets replaced by the sand. You walk by dozens of rocks, many of which are much larger than you, or even 2 or 3 people standing on top of each other. The land is reaching from this point to the distant. A steep cliff is desolate. One could bring here a treasure, bury it under any of those silent sentinels, then never find it again. I return to the gates. I go to the harbor. Wow, okay, it's actually really pretty. It's really, really pretty. You walk by the small garden that carries a few beanstalks and not many weeds. You leave Sally behind and take a walk through the wooden logs of the massive bridge. They're in much better shape than the other structures here, and the boat is almost new, still shining proudly from the varnish. You look back at the nearby building while restoring all of the structures to their former functionality will be rough. There's a lot to work with. Ties would be pleased. I go somewhere else. Hell nah, not Ties. I wash myself in the ocean. You submerge yourself in the freezing water, floating above the shark rocks and opposing the waves. The unpleasant touch of salt is covering your skin, and it will travel with you. I pack my things. Okay, return to Agega. She waves at you from a distance. Her voice is bright. Good to see you alive. Is this your necklace? She doesn't reach for it, and it says lowers her head and to your open palm. Nay, 'tis ugly. You found it here. Must be old from before my time. It's time for me to leave. Okay, let's save. Let's travel. Oh, okay. I can leave through here. Oh, I can leave here. Guys, I can do it for dirt cheap. I can do it for dirt cheap. Okay, I can go here. That's good. Okay, I need to go here. So I can go it for dirt cheap. That's good. Well, not dirt cheap because I need to, what's that? I need to, I'm trying to think of the term. I need to, try to think of the term. I forgot. Bahala na. Okay, let's go to the Elder's Cave. Oh, I need to pay. I need to pay for other people's. You hear the chilling roar of a dragon from the mountains. At least there is no avalanche. The druid is sitting on the shore, keeping his legs in the water, observing your spring. His gaze is a bit absent, and he notices you after you tap his shoulder. What do you need, traveler? Is there something Tyresus could do to reunite with his parents? Nay, and nayer should he. He looks into your eyes, challengingly so. He's done nay a thing wrong, and he was rejected for his own faults, or nay his own faults. But for what's beyond his control, his desire is that of a sick, lonely soul. Oh, that's so sad but true. That's so sad but true. The strength in his voice starts to dwindle, but Nay can pluck it out with the words alone, in his heart sitting on the one branch that connects him to his ancestors. But the truth is that he's been tossed aside. That's so sad. What he needs now are new roots, not to let go of his longing. A long pause as he looks at the spring, unable to hear its constant humming. Eva, if you were to stay with him, he wouldn't listen. But once he seems lost, tell him I'm ready to hear him out, like the old days. Aww. Aww. I helped our druid find a curse-swelled howler's forest garden. Your tale takes left a fort for him than you expected it would. The elder seems to be well aware of the spot. A shameful, disturbed trouble. 'Tis a tomb in a nightmarish object, but nay belong to a human soul. The gathering is more than a couple of handling it, though we can only hope they'll be eager to find a lesson in this endeavor. He rubs his forehead. Right between the eyes he pained frowned. But this hope has me so far. What weather do you expect tomorrow? There'll be a lot of sun, plenty of cold winds. Let's travel. Howler's Dell takes 45 minutes. Pelts of the North. I kinda wanna go to Howler's Dell, but I only have... Oh, that's fine, but like... Is it really fine? No, let's go. Let's go to Pelts of the North. I want to ask like Howler's Dell some stuff, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's go here. The lights are promising for a refuge. The guards have bows and spears in their hands, and some rush the gate, only to close it right again right after you ride inside. Bored with life, Roadwarden? Of them grumbles. Han't you noticed it's almost dark? Got off my horse and entered the inn. The strong fire in the stove lightens up the hall, though the whispers between the guards are tense. The innkeeper is sweeping the floor with gentle, even lazy movements, as if he's lost in thoughts. Tullia's on the corner, flinching at every loud noise. Go to the innkeeper. That's all I need. Let's sleep. Yeah, let's pay this maybe? Or sleeping on the bench. Okay, let's rent. Oh man, I've gotta be so poor. Okay. The small room is quiet and far away from the unwanted eyes. You take a calm bath, rest on the soft mattress, look through the window, and enjoy the minutes of safety. In the morning, you find a stool, a large wooden plate bearing aromatic breakfast, an eggplant soup, bowls of pears, and crumbly biscuits. Downstairs, the innkeeper is putting firewood on the stoves. He asks you if you need something. Any leftovers? Not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay, that's all I need. I'll go outside. Yep. I approach the guards. Let's save. The guards greet you enthusiastically, calling you by your name, and a few of them join Dalit and their boar gossip with you for a few minutes. Oh, 17! Let's do coins again. Could throw some dice. Yes, I'm getting money! Money. Let's go. Let's go. Time goes by, filled with light-hearted jokes and chit-chat. Yes, okay. We got the same thing. Same old, same old. Okay. Go to the well. Okay, step away. Let's travel. I want to go back to Eudocia, actually. Let's go back to Eudocia. Oh, you take a short ride through the roads surrounding the tower. The branches and the rocks and plants and bones are cleared. The trail evened out. And many spots you notice are large prints left by the boulder-like feet. Eudocia has kept her word. Man, that makes me feel guilty. Crossing these hills should be much easier now. Aww. Oh wait, no, why am... gosh. Oh really? There are a few loud ducks on the shore, though they flee after you reach the gargoyle. You touch a cold shell at the monster's eye grow red. Go inside, I'll be with you soon. The stone creature lets you in. I enter the yard. You're back, let's trade. Oh, okay, spirit rock. Let's trade. How many spirit rocks do I need again? Wait, let me check my notes real quick. How many spirit rocks do I need again? Spirit rock. What's that? To the cursed tree? No, to the blessed tree? I forgot. Let me check. I forgot. I think I needed like 5 or something, yeah? Wait, let me check. Inventory. Spirit rock, spirit rock, spirit rock. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. No. Never mind. Ooh. Wait, how much do I have for inventory? 15? Let's travel. I want to go back here, but it's like 4 hours. So let's go to the green stuff maybe first. I'm so glad that I didn't go through here then. Okay, let's go here. Oh gosh, okay. The grand brown and gray mountains are blocking the horizon, and you doubt the path is going to reach the snow-covered peaks. Without the trees and the clouds blocking your view, you're like an ant approaching the fortress. I wonder what kind of beasts are hiding among the rocks. Let's hope there are some benches for me to take breaks from climbing. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, the reason why I'm trying to get spirit rocks is because of old Pagos. I remember, I think Ori told me. I need like how many? I forgot how many I need. I just forgot. I forgot. Let me see. Shall we be cheerful? Let's hope that there are benches. Oh wow. The embodied keeper of the garden standing still with a dark cloak on their shoulders, an eyeless face observing the woodlands. Their club, more than 3 times tall as ye are, is made of a single piece of rock and could squash you by simply collapsing without anyone's will. A set of stairs leads into the convenient corridor-like ravine. The gentle wind carries no shouts or scents of blood. I see something among the rocks. Let's go. Ooh, basalt rock. Sorry. One of the rocks placed between the statue does not belong here. A dark basalt the size of your fist. You look at the mountain peaks and they let out a sigh. You could use such rock to make blinding powder. Let's go. But smashing it into dust won't be easy. You have to perform the ritual the right way. Ideally on the top of the mountain, or at least as high as you get. For now, you put the rock into a sack. I approach the statue. Oh, let's save. The statue and how bitten by time it is. Both the figure and the sockle are stained with white guano. Still, it's an extraordinary work. The weight of the giant does not rest under its club, but rather the boots, which are cleverly attached to cloaks. Sooner or later, something will break. Most likely the arms. Without them, the statue will not hold its glance. Let's see if it reacts to my actions. Oh, okay, let's talk. Why not? Let's talk. Introduce yourself and have a little chat with the statue. Remains the same. Hug. Stone is cold. Offer. You touch your skin. Oh, you touch your skin with the edge of your knife. I sacrifice my blood. I do something else. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I did not know you could do that. I did not know you could do that. Where's this again? The giant. Now, I can live without it. It won't hinder my fate. I don't care. I won't sabotage my journey now. Your head leans even lower. It feels heavier. Your heart beats faster. I try to imagine how a pagan would pray. You try to address your ancestors, the forest spirits, the sky itself, but to no avail. Maybe things you say are off the mark. Maybe the statue needs a specific secret password. A secret password? You guys. It's for me. Brute force. Let's go. After thinking about it, I realized the pagans most likely used the old speech while casting magic. Maybe an elder would be able to help me. Oh. 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 Ooh. Okay. Okay, so I have to talk to an elder? Okay. So I need an elder. Well, let me just write this down on my notes real quick. I need an elder. I need an elder druid. So I should go back to Howler's Dell. I'm glad that I got this though. Okay, step away. I don't know a prayer that could help me here. Okay, so who knew that would work? Oh gosh, okay. Okay, let me see. It's 8 hours. Okay, we're still good. Okay, 2 hours. Save. Okay, travel. Let's go up. Seeing how steep this part is of the road gets, you dismount. It will be safer for you to get a bit tired now. Then you push Sally into the verge of fatigue. You take a sip of water and start climbing. The road is windy and narrow, but it would fit a single wagon if it wasn't for the sporadic rocks and boulders blocking the path. Some of the larger ones are resting just in the middle. As you look above, the struggle to recognize where they're from. They were placed here on purpose. What? What's this? The strong wind, the wooden bridge connecting the rock ledges, the unusual terrain. You can't help but pay attention. Now a creature larger than a bear steps away from its nest, then screeches at you like a sharp, oh hell nah, black-tipped golden eagle beak. It spreads its wings as wide as the large barn gate. Stay in your cell. Examine the beast. Oh, its movements are deliberate and confident. It makes a tiger-like leap. Hell nah, that means we're gonna leave. If we don't leave, I'm gonna die. Then stands like a statue, while the brown and white and yellow feathers are covering the front half of its shell, are dancing with the wind. The wings speak only of violence. Its curved beak is no longer than your forearm, and the talons on its front paws are like sickles. Don't doubt that this cruel promises may not only be fulfilled, but are certainly single human, but with a simple blade and a fistful of herbs will never survive clashing with the monstrosity of its size. You don't have any more time to mull over it. The beast leaps forwards on the rock's face. After it flaps its wings, the gust on the wind brushes your hair. Okay, we're traveling. Hell nah, bruh. We are traveling. We are traveling. 2:45. Let's see. 2:45. Okay, we're fine. Let's travel north. Gosh, the winds and cold sweat and altitude make you want to simultaneously take off your cloak and put up some heavier clothes. At least Sally doesn't seem to care. You take deeper breaths. The path ahead seems gentler. There are no more trees, and you are surrounded by grass pebbles and sporadic bushes. You look down at herds gathering around the stream. The rustling winds leaves and the birds are large and small, flying above the forest peninsula from here. So everything seems to be calm. Too bad people here will never catch the view. It's just an illusion. These trees hide blood and blades and claws. There's something peaceful about them. I wish I could see all this from the peak of the mountain. At least getting down won't be as difficult. At least getting down won't be as difficult, honestly. A loud screech. No. Reaches you from the top of the path. Where the top of the crag, you see a massive saurian standing on its forelimbs, displaying proudly its dark green skin with a bit brighter stomach, and the orange stripes on its legs and eyebrows, as well as the tail, which is swinging left and right. The size of the monster makes you stop, but before you could turn around, you realize there's a short woman standing on its back. What? Dressed in a red gambeson and iron hamlet, with green pants that blend her mount. You see the details of the hair, but she's not attacking you just yet. Resting the blunt edge of her spear on the ground, the other hand holds the reins attached to the bridle. Put the monster's head, clamping on its wide mouth. She reaches her weapon in a greeting and speaks in a language that you've only heard in among the elders, raised in the distant villages. The old speech is almost forgotten outside of remote pagan tribes. Oh no! I need the druid. All I have left is a city tongue. I can't understand you. I'm sorry. She stays still for a few breaths, then uses the sounds that she clearly not used to, saying aloud, "You lost?" During the following minutes, you both try to get used to each other's speech, though sometimes you can't find any common ground depending on the combination of the city tongue and gestures. You explain that you are heading in the village. At the end of this path, she asks if you have a message for the chief of the shaman. Say it to me. I need to speak with them myself. I'm a local road warden. Yep. Even though she doesn't give your any clear command to her mount, it takes a few steps forward, moving without needing to speed up quickly. After a confident leap, the beast lands on the crag of the right above you, allowing the warrior to look at you closely. Roadwarden, she says in the city tongue, like Asterion, the sea folk. You nod. What Roadwardens do, really. The city of Holovin pays me for making the roads safer. I protect travelers and have sentiments. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be the first one. Friendly. Let's go with the friendly one. You hear monstrous roar coming from the mountains. The woman looks around with a raised spear, and when her eyes turn to you again, her voice is strict. You'll find no thing here, as we seek no travels, none touch. She then pulls the reins and makes the saurian turn around, then limps away up the path, staying on top of the crags. Something's happening there. She shouts out from the distance, "The road's not safe. Come, we'll speak in the village." Wow, okay, she's really kind then. I tell Sally to keep up with the beast. I'm so sorry, my baby. I'm so sorry. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a novel right here. This is a novel. Okay. You ride through the door of the rock faces, led by the jumping saurian. The woman in the hamlet blows a large horn, longer and thinner than the ram's. With enough power, you cause an avalanche, and once you reach the massive wooden gate blocking the path, it's already open. The few people that you've seen so far are well equipped, wearing heavy jackets, shields, and steel weapons, though some of them seem a bit old. Your surroundings get more spacious with small garden patches. Wow. And stone sheds spread around on both sides of the path. Riding on onlookers, you enter a throat. Then walk the locals. The locals pay as much attention to you as your mount, commenting on your appearance in the old speech. Unlike the guards, the workers are carrying rather simple tools, many of them made from bones or rocks. Their woolen undyed outfits are appropriate for their hard labor, worn and patched up, but also heavy, protecting their owners from the cold mountain and winds. The only thing that differentiates them from another is the headgear. Every person you see is wearing something on their head, mostly ear-covering kerchiefs, vividly dyed with embroidered patterns of leaves and flowers and gems. Oh wow, they are sea folk, no doubt it. They have long limbs, hardly any beards, and a few children that you see have uncovered hair, wavy and dense. Yet their paleness is unusual, as if they spend little time outside. Your guide is nowhere in sight. But you have so far no one has tried to stop you. I don't want to trample anyone. I dismount and look for the Saurian rider. Wow, okay. She awaits you in the cave mouth, where the teeth and the tongue are so distinct you doubt they were shaped without the villagers' interference. The crisp air carries the scent of late summer meadows. Aside from the discussions of the farmers and guards, you hear roaming wind and gloating ibexes. But the terraces and the crops around you are quiet, making you realize it's the first village you've seen in a while. There's no constant noise of humming water or heavy labor. A safe place, but don't be here for too long. You hear your guide in her city or lacking city tongue, though it's still much better than the old speech. She's not the only guard in sight. Spears, slings, clubs are getting a bit too numerous for your taste. We need you not. She looks around, but only for a few people in agreement. Not in agreement. Most of them are giving you puzzled looks. What's your gift for the chief and the shaman? You realize that she's more than 40, and even if she has a small stature, no one seems to be eager to replace her as a negotiator or to question her authority. The accent of those who chant in the distance is so dense that you can't catch a single word. I need to bring your tribe a gift so I can see your leaders? Okay. She lets out a dishonest laugh. Why, Jin? Why would you want to see you? She tries to say something you can't understand, and after a few attempts, she picks up a small rock. Your problems. Oh. She keeps it in the front of her chest and points at the mountains above you. Our lives. True. I show her my possessions. Do any of these interest you? I pull out some items, but she spares them nothing more than a shrug. Then what would you lend? With a playful voice, she tries to tell you something complex, even asking her companions to help them translate it. And finally gives up. Thing rare to us. A good blade. Good drinks. Spices. Okay. Okay, I see. I need to get my girlies alcohol then. I'm gonna give it to them. I show her my possessions. Do any of these interest you? There's something I could do for you instead? No, of course not. She scoffs, but seeing her expression continues to with a serious look on her own. Mountains will kill you. You need years to learn them. Things of the woodlands are not worth to us. Don't dare say we need help from city folk. I bring news of great importance, matters of life and death. Hesitant, she answers shortly. Important to Roadwarden and city folk, but not to souls of... true. Not to them. They really cut themselves off from the world. She says a few words, the old speech, and after a frown, she tries to translate through a displeased frown. Of the tribe of the Green Mountain. I'm trying to find Asterion. She gives you a grim look. Our shaman too. But I can't talk about it. I'm trying to find a few hunters from the village of the creeks. Were they around? She repeats her question, then translates it to an armored villagers left and right. After they shake their heads, meets your eyes again with a confident nod. None nears. I pointed at the sky. Oh, why? What time is it? I need to sleep. Oh, nice! Okay, new shelter. She looks away and speaks with her neighbors, making you wait in silence. She then gestures you to follow her in the shed and a few steps behind you, and draws aside the curtain covering the entrance. The room is filled with sacks, old barrels, and old bone tools. You'll have a sleeping spot here. Leave the beast there. She points at the main path. We guard the village. It will be safe. Soon after, a few farmers bring piles of fur, placing them in the corner. Move them. There, when you go to sleep, your guide points at the corner of the room. I get back to Sally. I don't get any higher. I should powder the basalt rock here. Ooh, okay. Oh gosh, okay. So, this is, I guess, the end of the map, maybe? You nod at Saurian Rider to the step away. You follow the unclear steps of the ritual, preparing a new ingredient without fully understanding how the steps you make any difference. While using some alchemical why can I say alchemy, bro? Alchemical rituals are essential. You're never sure which ones can be omitted or altered. Will companion the arrow-like shell that carries the pneuma see your efforts sufficient? The only hope. You place your basalt on a larger rock, not getting into anyone's way. Then spend a few minutes breaking it loudly into smaller chunks, grinding them into dust. And at the beginning of the process, a few locals, mostly children, observe you. After seeing your slow process, they began to whisper, then chuckle. One of the boys gets closer, takes the grinding rock from you, and starts to show you how to use it. Oh, nice! Speaking too quickly in the old speech for you to recognize any of the instructions. Then the other children will also find a few rocks to join their efforts and help you finish the task. Once you fill up the small sack with black powder, your hands are tired and a bit scratched. The children smile at each other, raising their skinny arms in a way that's meant to show everyone how strong they are. I put in the rest of my bundles. Then get back to the cave mouth. Ooh. Magic? Says your guide calmly, using one of the few words that sound most identical to after seeing your nod. She simply points at the bucket, letting you wash your hands. Oh, she's great. She's kind. Although they seem like really mean. They only say the truth, honestly. They let me stay. I mean, girl. I have a new house. Let's go. Okay, we need to travel. But wait, what do you need again? We pull some items, what's fair, nothing more. Shrug. Let's travel. Let's go to Foggy. I want to go to Foggy's. Then I enter the tavern. I approach Foggy. I show her the ocean necklace. Any ideas where this come from? She doesn't reach for it. Ah, one of those that shine in the sun. The folks from Gale Rocks make them from the shells and dead sharks they find at the coast. You ask a probable owner. She lets out a puff. Could be anyone. Ay, ay, ay! Okay. I need to buy something. Okay. Beer. Gotcha. And then... But like, we still have 2 hours, so time for me to go. Go outside. What else can we do? Travel? 45 minutes. Yeah, why not? Okay, a few scantily clad people, of course. Hello, naked people, what's up? I cleared the bushes leading to the east of this old stone bridge. His eyes widen and he looks left and right and whispers, "Why you do such a thing? Someone may now think there's a path there." I frown. I need the path. He observes you in silence, then gives up. Well, I trust the Roadwarden's judgment. Wait here for a bit. You may need, if you may. He pulls away his tools and heads to a distant building. Once he returns, he's holding a new wooden plank. Take this and leave it somewhere, the trail in the bridge. Will you? Maybe tie it to a tree. He hands you an old sign covered with a dark reddish plant. Blood there. You think... You know what? That's true. You ask him if it's not too dark. It's the only paint we can squeeze from the plants in our meadow. He admits that and gets back to work. Very well. Okay, so I need to Eastern Path. Gotcha. I made a deal with Eudocia. Her sentinels are going to look after the roads that are surrounding the watchtower. The description of the golems make him tighten his shoulder cloak. He grabs the casket and holds it tightly. And you're sure they aren't going to attack anyone? No, she's a kind lady. Seeing her unconvinced smile, he counts down to 3 bones without looking at them. Lost in his thought. I take him from his hand. One day he'll be grateful for what I've done. The more I tell my tribesfolk about your work, the more often I hear about them talking about you. Okay, I'll tell you if there's anything else. I'll see you later. A friend. About the hunters. Do you recognize this knife? He reaches for it without thinking twice, then brings it close to his face, studying the tiny details of the bone. I do, he whispers. It belonged to Advin's mother. He lowers it and holds it tightly, but she's not around anymore. Where was it? He keeps chipping until you tell him to listen to the end. He respects your wish, though frowns so much that you wonder if he can see you. So, there's no shell, only a ghoul. Everyone knows what that means. He'll wake up soon, shakes his head as if the drop may, as if to drop the thought. I stay quiet. Thanks for the help, friend. After these words, Efren is unusually silent. I'll tell you if I find anything. I walk away. Good hunting. Old Hava, the farmer. Okay. Nothing. Okay, let's travel. Let's go back to Foggy's. Oh, you ride to the patrol of the creeks that's escorting the cart loaded with timber. They greet you politely, mentioning the growing safety of the roads. As you ride further, you notice a fresh coat of pebbles covering the muddier scraps of the trail, and trimmed shrubs and cleared tufts of grass. From now on, it should be easier to cross the path from Foggy's lake and the village. Nice! Finally, so the locals are waking up or making a difference. I'm making a difference. Okay. Let's see. There's the tavern. Let's sleep. Ooh, let's sleep. You're hungry. Nothing that I can do about it. The rain once again hits the ground, interrupting your sleep. Another day of the muddy roads. We're getting into the goods, honestly. Days are getting shorter. Listening to grunts of the annoyed Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the furs are covering the floor and helping you relax. You don't even notice when it's already morning when they smell coming from the lower tower is not inviting. At least it's not you that has to take care of it. I'd like something to eat. Okay, time for me to go. Take outside. Let's travel. Should we go to the creeks, or I've been thinking of going back to Howlersdale so that we can talk. But like, I also want to go to Eudosha. So many things to do. Let's go to the creeks real quick. I have a day to spare. I asked around if any locals need some protection on the roads. A few hunters would like to get to know the gargoyle-infested forest that grows nearby. Oh no. Work for two. Oh my god, you guys. Ah! I'm so ugly. For the most of the time, you stay safe. At one point, you find yourself evading a pack of predators, and your clothes are now soaked in sweat. You know what? I approach Shallow Creek. I jump into the stream. I step away. I'm so ugly. Let's see. I have enough time. Yeah, I can travel. 7 hours though is crazy. 4:45. Okay, let's go to the secluded. Let's go to the Eudosha real quick. No. Dang it. Okay, let's go to the abandoned watchtower so I can go to Eudosha maybe. Do I need anything in Gale Rocks? I'm trying to think if I need anything in Gale Rocks. I don't think so. Let's go to the abandoned watchtower so I can talk to Eudosha in the morning. Look at the signpost. Ah, shoot. Okay, enter the tower. Sleep. Gosh, I'm gonna be so ugly. Sleep. Okay, let's travel. Let's go to the secluded residence. Oh wait, no, it's too early in the morning. I'm so dumb. Oh wait. Whoa, why is she awake? It's so early in the morning. Let's trade. Oh, one more spirit rock. Okay, let's travel. Gosh, I'm gonna be so poor. Let's go to Paul of the North, maybe. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Touch the guards. Dice. Ready when you are. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I head to the armor. I'm in need of your services. 1. Thank you. Okay. Save. Okay, let's go. Travel again. Okay. Leave shed. Travel. I'm not sure if I need to talk to the elder, this one elder, or if it's this elder. The one here in Howlers. Well, let's go to the Elder's Cave. There you go. A shiny Empress carp with the orange and golden scales swims near the shore, hoping to get some tasty scraps of bread. For a moment, you see not only the old druid, but his female companion touched by the years. She's leaning forward as you arrive. She's inside the cave. The man welcomes you annoyed. What? What do you need, traveler? I'm so sorry. Can you wake up the giant from the far east? His eyes get thinner, the voices snores. I would need trust a stranger with the tales of old tribes as those who built it, if you need it. Okay. What weather you expect tomorrow? The fogs will cover the dawn, if need for long. Okay. We're going to the Beholder. Ay. Okay. I approach the altar, make an offering. Spirit rock. Okay, as soon as you lay down the stone slab, the pebble hisses for less than a single breath. It shatters into a dozen tiny rocks, not much larger than grains of sand. The a tree grants your offering with the sound of moving, stretching branches. I try something else. I offer a magical item. What item will it be? A spirit rock. As soon as you lay down the stone slab, the pebble hisses for less than a single breath. It shatters in a dozen rocks. Much larger than the grains of sand. I try something else. I make an offering. Oh wait, no. I try something else. I offer a magical item, spirit rock. As soon as you lay down the stone slab, the pebble hisses for less than a single breath. The shatters again. Magical item, spirit rock. Okay. As soon as you lay down the pebble and stone slab, then a single breath, it shatters in a dozen tiny rocks, not much larger than tiny grains of sand. The tree greets you with an offering, with the sound of moving, stretching branches. I approach the weird fruit that has suddenly appeared. Okay, let's go. It appeared to be just in a couple of moments, transforming from a button-sized sphere into a large fruit. While the size and shape resemble an apple, it's also pale, entwining the white and grace of bones. It's divided into the number of slices, like an expensive toy made of marble. The tree is now larger and taller, but becomes silent once motionless, sated in its hunger. Your farewell gift is waiting for you. Wow, I spent an hour or so making the tools that will allow me to pick the fruit from where I am. That's crazy. You look for 2 long branches that require the shape. At first, you make a carved hook, then a net-like piece of cloth spread between the 2 sub-branches. The plan is simple. You pull the fruit with the former, then catch it with the latter. You practice it on an imaginary branch on a couple of times until you feel ready. All it takes is a single pull. It's hard like a bone, smooth like polished granite, and just as cold. You look at the tree, but nothing else grabs your attention. I put my tools away and hide the fruit in the sack. Okay, let's travel. That's good. I'm shocked that worked. And that was exactly how many did I use? I don't know. That was good. Let's go to the Elder's Cave. Okay. The 2 blue-tailed monkeys are jumping on the rocky mountainside, chasing each other with screaming cheerfully. The old man is resting on the bench. He welcomes you with a resigned sigh. What do you need, traveler? I'm so sorry. I have the fruit that you told me about. There you go. Yes. Okay, we got we saved the plague. He straightens up and takes the fruit gently, then carries it to the cave. When he returns, he bows his head to you. I'm astonished, traveler. I am. It must have taken a lot, but we're almost done with it. Return it to me once you're ready to take me to Old Pagos and back, but no later than the early afternoon. I may help us push wild animals away. I'm too weak to protect us from the creatures of the night. Maybe we need 6 hours. Okay, save. Gotcha. Um, how many hours can I do? Okay. So this is 45 minutes. This is... Okay, let's go to 45 minutes. I'll stay in Hallersdale, probably. Okay, I go to Elpis the Druidess. I lowered my voice. I met Aegia. She says you don't think much of Thais. When she responds to your brief tale, you can't tell if her whisper is filled with reprimand or appreciation. It does not fit me to put one soul above the other. 'Tis true that the mayor pushes the village into that time of struggle, but nay, because of the bad will, thus what she was taught, and what saves her from her own past. Aye, she pursues her power, and aye, the weaknesses in it. I do think she needs to change, for everyone's sake, but for each of one of us struggles to bloom, not just her. Her eyes resemble the light flower petals. Maybe you can help me with the high island after all? She's like, hell no. There's a lightning in her blue eyes, while the other druids give you a suspicious look. They say nothing. I wish I could teach you, but the truth is, she swallows and you notice a hint of shame of her voice. I do not know much of the place, but it's one of the forest speaker. Oh, at least she's kind about it. Who carries the old soul, and 'tis the elder in living in the cave. Ask him. Living in the cave, south. Ask him. Okay. With every word, she puts more of her weight on it. To do me a favor and teach me what I can know. Okay. Go to the main square. Gosh. Okay. Let's go to the mayor. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna tell her, and I'm not gonna be her spy. I'm going to be talking about the fishing hamlets. Encourages you with a smile. I've been to the hamlet. As she puts on a wide, expectant smile, you notice a few more wrinkles to her eyes. Hell no. The hamlet is uninhabitable, even if it's empty. Yeah. You portray a demolished, rotten cabins and harpy nest, and the collapsed ground. Thais' eyes lose her spark. Let's go! But she keeps her composure and even asks for more details. After you finish, she leans forwards and rests her cheek on her hand. You don't even notice where the pouch in her hand came from. Well, at least the harpies left your eyes alone. Did they bother you? She slowly counts the 3 dragon bones, placing them on the table loudly. I nod. Ooh. Did they bother you? Ooh, okay. Gosh, I'm worried. Okay, gosh, I'm worried. Okay, I nod. You wouldn't believe the scent of their blood. I packed the reward. Now I'm fine. Yeah. Let's pack the reward. Now I'm fine. Good to see someone around here who doesn't need my help. She says with a little joy and observes her little fingers with a few breaths. She asks you to give her a minute. After a few returns in her inn, she covers. Okay. Nope. Load. Let's go with... Nah, I'm fine. That's good. Good to see someone around here who doesn't need my help. She says with a little joy with her pale fingers. After a few breaths, she asks you to give her a minute. After she returns her inn, her lips are covered with a few new layer of rouge, darker than usual. One of her sons carry a bag made of leather, and after you peek inside, you find a sheet of parchment rolled into 2 wooden handles. The scroll is new, heavy, tied with a tight linen cord, sealed with wax. You've proven yourself trustworthy, both me and to my neighbor, says the mayor. Take this letter to the Master's Guild. May the negotiation begin. With a smile, she reaches out her hand. Without a word, I shake it briefly, as I can without upsetting the tribe. Ooh, I want to see what happens if... But if I say that you won't believe the blood, that would be crazy. That would give her the go signal that everything's like, I already killed them, right? Let's go with, without a word, I shake it briefly, as soon as I can without upsetting the tribe. Fantastic, she says with a radiant smile. Her hand is as soft as that as a wealthy merchant. Do you need anything else? Let's save. I'm not gonna ask for assistance. I really don't like her. I wanna bring news about Glossy's band. No, I don't want to tell her. No, I'm not gonna tell her. I'm just gonna be... No, I won't even tell her about the trinket. Because if I tell her about the trinket, she's gonna be like, oh, so you went. And like, everything's fine. Right? Let me just check. She reaches for it but doesn't touch it. Her green eyes notice in disgust. Let me think. No, I can say I have a little ugly thing, but tells me nothing. Okay, good. Okay, I'm not gonna tell anything else. I don't like that. I don't like her. I really don't like the mayor. I hate her for some reason. I dislike her. She's just really, iffy. I don't like her at all. Let me check my inventory real quick. Okay, I have 15, so it should be fine. Okay, let's... Should I travel? Oh, gosh, live the square. Because it would be a waste of time if I like left the 3 hours, right? Old Pigos. The old monastery. Let me just check out Old Pigos real quick. There's no sounds of work, just the songs of insects and birds. You knock at the gate and Tertia opens the peephole after a minute or so. You approach the gate and knock at it. She gives you a long look. Healthy still? Good. I've been to many settlements warning the locals about the plague. You don't have to worry about their safety. Thank you, Roadwarden. She bows her head. I'll ask the council to rethink our isolation. With the gates and doors of our neighbors closed, we could start seeking food after all. Maybe even send outside a few hunting trips. Let's travel. Let's go back to Hallersdale. We're good. Okay, it's time for us to sleep. Let's sleep. Gosh, they really like so much. Okay, you know what? Fine. They really like taking my money. The shivers wake you up. You open the window and see the dense fog covering Hallersdale, spreading like milk throughout the entire village. You hear a amused quarrel coming from the main square. You spot a dancing light of torches and lanterns, yet the village remains calm and asleep. It too shall pass. Okay. Alright, let's save. And now it's time to leave the square. And let's travel. Let's go now to the Elder's Cave. And let's do our mission. Okay. Elpis asks you to tell me more about the island. Oh wait. 2 ibexes of male and female are lying on the rocky mountainside. A gentle wind is brushing through the fur. The old man is sitting on the wooden stool between the garden beds, weeding. The torn plants are resting in a small basket. What do you need, traveler? Elpis asks you to tell me more about the island as a favor to her, for her. He lets out a brief snicker. She thinks her cult can handle an ever greater debt, even though I'm already left them so much. Despite his words, there is a sudden sadness hidden in his sky blue eyes. I'd expect no stranger to ever find help at her side. Are you that much of a negotiator or that much of a tool? He looks at the spring, not giving you much time to answer. I'll think about her request. Look at my lips. I need to learn more about High Island, but that's gonna make him pissed off at me, isn't it? He looks at you in the eyes, then nods slowly and enters the path leading down the hill. He gestures for you to follow him in his stroll. During his speech, he never glances at your lips and doesn't ask for if you have any questions. Oh, let's go. Here's the lore, you guys. Centuries ago, a great tribe used to live on High Island, hunting, farming, mining, and fishing. He observes the pond as it's closely more muddy. Prospering the volcano, the Green Mountain is naked since the last eruption. A few years back, but wait another generation, and the wilderness will cover it again. There's a sudden movement coming from the grass on your right, but as you look at the direction, you notice it's a deer observing you, though at an unusually close distance. 'Tis nema place to paint on their suffering, but what is a knee to in secret is how they've been treated by Hoplevin? Join us, or the sea will be taken away from you, they've heard. Corsairs had surrounded the island and attacked anyone in sight, awaiting for the tribe to surrender. He can't cover the growing disdain on his voice. After a decade, 10 cities breached the shore. Tired of waiting, cloaked by the night, they crossed the walls that were raised to stop the beasts, not a human-shaped creatures. With farms blunt, supplies taken, and harvests destroyed, the tribe saw no future for itself, yet instead of bending the will of the emperor, they just left on their last hidden ship. At least for those who survived. He takes a deeper breath. The sea folk resettled on the island, but had no knowledge of it, or of its weird seasons. Beasts and eruptions crushed them, as they had crushed the previous dwellers. There was no single soul that would gain from all this suffering. I tried to memorize it all. Okay. The man considers the bloody remains of a rabbit lying on the side of the road. After a minute, he nods for you to follow him back to the garden. The land there. You have to reach the island as soon after dusk. When the sea rises, only then you can reach the cave behind one of the waterfalls. Okay, that's interesting. He observes you, making sure you're listening, and you'll do better speaking with the tribe of the Green Mountain before you attempt it. 'Tis their land, and you ought to not trespass. So it was the land of the Green Mountain tribe. Okay. Of course. He's observing your lips. What else do you need? Let's save. What sort of weather do you expect tomorrow? Takes him a few minutes to complete his ritual. The winds are gentle, but delightful behind the clouds. I'm ready to go to Old Pegus. Without a word, he walks through the metal door and leaves you alone for a few minutes. Once he returns, he holds a red staff with the linen bag, which he gives you. I'm old. You carry it. Of course. He states the factly. You change it into a smaller pants and a tunic, but their green, blues, and reds are lively. You don't see any stitches or patches. Still, he looks like an old commandant, not a priest. As you lead Sally down the path, there isn't much of an opportunity to speak with the old druid. He looks around, observes the plants and the sky, but hardly glances towards you, and never long enough to have a chance to read your lips. I follow him north. The locals drop their tools and head to the road, observing your approach anxiously and bowing to the elder. The commotion spreads to the other side of the wall as the villagers call their friends and families to gather around. Behind the open gates, you're welcomed by a tunnel of onlookers. The druid raises their hand and waves to no one in particular. He moves forward silently, not interested in what he sees. Once you get to the fruit-bearing trees, you turn right, crossing the bridge. It's not easy for an old man, but he does not ask anyone to hold him, instead putting his weight on his staff and taking slow steps forward. The welcoming committee awaits you on the islet. Druids are gathered on one side, while a group of elders are on the other. Taya stands your way right before the second bridge. When you reach her, there's a long silence. I let them play out their games. Leave us be. What we do here is unrelated to you. The question is, do I want to be an enemy of her? I let them play out their games. The mayor welcomes the elder with a nod. We are honored to see your arrival, Forest Speaker. Oh, she pisses me off. I hope you do not leave us already. She puts her right hand on her chest. Chillingly, there's no trace of her city accent. The elder's tone is both firm and polite. I'm not here. If there had been another path I could take, I would. He looks around, observing the nearby faces. I'm glad to see you in good health. This place does not need me, and thanks to this stranger, I can reach these people in great misfortune. Good day, exactly. Elpis steps forward with her fingers clenched on her staff. Beholder has been awoken. Our people have the right to its seed. You're robbing us of its fruit, which we've been waiting since the spring. Her Candace is indistinguishable about your companions, and you notice their staffs are identical in length. I've made the sacrifice. It belongs to me, and I get to decide. Ooh, let's save. And the stranger has chosen what none of you is brave enough to do. Exactly. Facts. The man sounds like a disappointed teacher, and you realize that he has heard the druidess voice without looking at her lips. Ava, you Elpis. He points at the druidess with his staff. His hand is shaking. To think you would dare claim our holy totem as your belonging. Your soul is marked with corruption. He looks around. You who believe you deserve the seed do not understand who you are, how lost you are. He moves his staff around, pointing at various faces. He wants to move forward, but the mayor puts hands on her sides. In her eyes, you see an unfamiliar glimpse of fear. You've already eaten the seed once, O speaker. Do not make us use force. He knows what he's doing. There's no need for violence. Do not push us into it. The elder scoffs. I would sooner turn myself into a pike and swim down the stream to drop the seed into the swamp than let you rob the one who has followed our traditions. The Roadwarden did so in the name of what's right, and I believe it with my whole soul. His voice raises. 1 year after everything I've done for you, and I'm taking away but 1 year of your prayers, yet you still fight. What a pathetic day. Gosh, this is crazy. He doesn't wait any longer. He steps forward and the mayor gets out of your way, observing the two of you with shame and fury. You cross the bridge, then open the gate. The man returns in silence, but his back is bowed, shoulders drooping. We're almost there. Holy, you guys, holy! The man stops near the clearing and leans on his staff. When I was but a brat, and now a bough was trimmed in a greater purpose. Not only the humans, both the trees and lands, pinching the spirits is my deed. Exactly. What I like about this guy, okay, I get like they're mad at him and whatnot, but it's because of their selfishness. They definitely want the fruit for themselves, 100%. But what I like about him is that he probably made some wrong. He probably made some wrong in the past, but he's been trying to correct himself, and like tried to he's tried to get into a better path of goodness, I guess, if that's a better term to say it. Of but righteousness, maybe, I don't know. But that's the thing. Not only for humans, both the trees and land, pinching spirits was a misdeed. He turns to you, observing your lips. I've heard tales of great sages from before the days of the emperors, who restored such lands with a single spell, brought them back to life, helped us find forgiveness in the right path. Ooh. And where are those sages now? Those are just stories. He glances at the dead trees, made up for those who dream of salvation. That's sad, but maybe there are. I don't know. But do not know what they need to be saved from. Who would think there's a balm that would cure a soul, the fate itself? He resumes his walk. I follow him. The elder story is the most interesting so far. The hills are bright and colorful. The tall grasses and flowers dance with the wind, unaware of the countless grasshoppers, butterflies, and mice that romp and prey among them. The dark green birds are circling above the walls and cliffs, arguing in tongues unknown to humans. With every breath you take, every move you make. Sorry. With every break you take in the summer, in its dusk, the drying ground and the promise of the rainfalls, as well as the pinching smoke coming from the funeral pyre set in the corner of the village, cutting the horizon like a column weaved from the shadows. As time goes on, the old man walking pace slowed down, observing the lands around you with great interest. His keen eyes stop on the trees, bushes, and flowers, though its crops on a plateau that make him stop for a bit. After a minute or two, he speaks. The plants want to fall, They need no more than 2 rains. The farmers need to come right out after dawn. He doesn't look at your lips. He just turns around and approaches this second ascent, so once again slowing down to climb it without your help. I teeter Sally to the fence so it can graze at the meadow. Oh man, this is... Oh man, maybe my next stream won't be my last stream. It's getting even more interesting. The man awaits at the gates and reaches out to you. You give him the bag and that he gave you back at his shelter. You do not have to stay away, but it will not be pleasant, he sighs. I'll come out soon and we'll leave this place right away. The village may be cured, but that does not mean that the plague is cleansed. We still can be affected. He raised his red staff and used it to knock on the gate. You don't have to wait for long for a dark-eyed woman to open the peephole. This time there are not more than many people around her. Let me in, says the druid. The peephole closes right away after a few loud minutes. Moving the wooden bars and the gate opens slightly. You have a couple of moments to look around. The few buildings you notice are unlike anything you've seen in this province. Made of materials that resemble the rock fences seen on the very hill, with tiled roofs and stone walls. The gate closes gently. I walk away to have a better look. You return to your mount and put a hand on the side. It blows air from the nose, noticing your attention, but it's way too focused on showing its its head. The only sounds come from the grass, insects, birds. Suddenly you notice a beam of green light coming from the village, as well as a strong gust of wind that ends in a complete silence. The druid staggers through the gate, exhausted. I walk to him. If I don't walk to him, that's gotta be crazy. Like, bro, my guy is old as hell and he needs some help. Come on. When he sees your steps, he gestures for you to stop. With a weak smile hidden in the corners of his eyes, he kneels and leans forward, breathing heavily. He opens a bag, pulling weird fruit that you gave him. With shaking hands, he detaches the first slice of its skin, but before you could take a good look, it turns into a gray powder and slips through the man's fingers. The rest of the fruit follows is simple, covering the soil with ant-like dust. The thing that remains resembles yet another fruit, or a cherry seed, levitating the middle of the floral rope cage. The man observes for a few breaths. Oh, I can finally see everything, by the way, you guys. Then reaches for it with 2 fingers, squishing it softly, and puts it in its mouth. What? Why? During the next minute, he gets up and grins at you, dusts off his knees, and takes a few minutes to step forward, which turns into a dance like skipping. He then descends from the hill without a word. You're playful calls of the villagers. There's hysterical laughter and names screamed at the sky, welcoming those who have awoken after a long dream. I prepare my horse and follow the druid. For the first hour, the elder swings his staff around like a conjurer in the marketplace and hums himself like a drunkard. Are they high? His walking pace remains stable. As time goes on, his frenzied state fades out. At first, he returns to using his staff, then gives you his bag, looks down, hobbling, and finally asks for your help. There you go. I get him in the saddle. Let's go. Come on, my boy. Ride, Sally. You help the man dismount, realizing how light he actually is. Holding your shoulder, he points out to the bench near the spring. You help him sit down and place his staff and bag nearby, smiling, covered by the sunbeams, stretching out his legs, leaning back to the rest of the warm rocks. We've done a good job, he says quietly but clearly. Now all we can do is hope that they'll stop cutting down trees before the wild creatures push them into the sea. After a moment, he opens his eyes and looks at your lips. Thank you for your assistance. I'm still not sure why you decided to aid them in the Nara Islands. Thank you for assistance. Oh, we healed the plague! Let's go! We healed the plague! And I thank you. 'Tis one of those strange things that makes us different from so many creatures. We may not belong to a single pack, yet we've joined our strength. We pursued the same goals. He looks at the small garden, saved the lives of others just because we could. Our souls do make me wonder. He sighs. I want to get some sleep. If you need anything before you leave, now's the time. Tell me about the giant from the Far East. His blue eyes piercing through your skull and chest. The knowledge you gather helps the cause I find dear to me. That much I saw. Here's what you'll do. Kneel in front of the statue. Oh, that's what I did. That's what I did. I thought I was joking around. And then pray with these words. He utters nonsense, seeing your confused looks. He lets out a sigh. Eva, with these words, your tongue. You'd have to have nay eyes see through them. Speak with me and learn. He spends a good few minutes teaching you the phrases of the old speech until you're able to repeat them without mistakes, though you're also no comprehension. While your tongue is not used to some of the sounds, their rhythm makes you think of a poem, and it helps you a lot. You need nothing more. Can I enter the cavern? I need a rest, but I don't think he will. Oh, what? He did! So be it. We're humble people, and we do what we have much to offer, but at least the scraps on the floor for you to lie down, and a stream to wash yourself. Follow me. Oh, let's go. The door is made of steel, surrounded by bricks. Could protect a treasury or an armory. Same amount of iron that could be used for a dozen of tools. Over 100 high-quality spears. You wonder what could happen if there were no druids around. Would the scavengers detach it and melt it down? Would they stay here for centuries as a relic of the past? There's a single plate in the middle, used to lock or unlock the latch, and add an additional padlock which requires its own awkwardly large key. There may be a similar device on the side. The gate squeals and is moving. It makes the man pant. We walk inside. What? Oh my god. Okay, the cavern is austere, lit by several candles. The corridor leading deeper underground is flooded. The air is humid, but free of mold and putridity. Despite the wooden furniture around, the man points at a bunch of brown fur and gray furs laying on the floor, mostly taken from the boars and deer. Though there are also an especially large one that belonged to a red and black bear. Feel free to pile them up. They should make for a soft bed. Just be sure to spread them around when you wake up. I just need them to cover as much ground as they can. He also nods and towards the wooden table, where you see an array of expensive instruments made of glass, gold, and copper. Bottles, scales, knives, alembics, mortars, and crucible. And if you know much about alchemy, stay away. This is a keepsake. If I find a single scratch of it, you'll not be welcome here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I promise. I'm a good person. I will not touch your stuff. That's so good. That makes me laugh. That's so good. I look at the woman laying on the bed, covered by a blanket. She's more touched by time than the man. Her eyes are wide open and observe you by something between fear and curiosity. But when you make eye contact with her, she starts to murmur nervously and cover her head with her blanket. Oh no. The man also notices her movement and strokes his beard. When he sees that you're looking at her, that's my wife. The best thing you can do is ignore her. Her soul is shattered. Her shell is weak. She no longer speaks. She was the owner of this table. Ah, that breaks my heart. You ask if she won't be bothered by your presence when you see his sad smile. She'll forget about it. So sad. She'll forget about it as soon as she looks away. But she's dangerous in a way. If you keep your distance, she will not approach you. But when she's stressed, her powers will take over her. Protecting a mad magic user is a difficult traveler. I nod. I won't bother her. He nods and moves towards the door. And you have my thanks. I will not use a padlock. You can leave whenever you want. Your mount will be safe. You can be sure of it. He leaves without another word. I approach the flooded corridor. You take a candle and look at the flooded corridor, but it doesn't help much. It leads downward. You see a spot where the ceiling touches the water. Mines resemble labyrinths, and even if there's any sort of magic which would allow you to swim in air, the risk you would lose your way back to its grave. Bro, that's like underwater caving, and I hate that the most. Like, you guys know I hate caving. I hate underwater caving. That's the worst. I approach the set. No, I step away. I do not. Nah, I go outside. Okay, the druid is weeding the garden. Doesn't pay much attention to you. Okay. I approach the spring. Ooh, okay. Let's travel. At least that's worked. Let me see. How much time? Okay, we have 6 hours. Let's travel. I'm scared honestly of Hallersdale. So let's go to to north. Honestly, let's check out Eudosha. I want to tell her that the plague is good. It's good as gone. I entered the yard. You should know, dude, the plague of the old Pagos is no more. You tell her about your deeds. She stares into the distance without much gesture and doesn't ask you a single question. It takes her a minute to form a few words, so there was no hope for them, but now there's for others. Thank you. It's getting late. Can I spend the night at your stead? What? Yes, let's go. She sizes and opens her mouth, but lets out a sigh. I guess it is getting chilly outside, and you don't act like a bandit so far. Just don't carry the candles inside. I store hay there. Maybe it's the right time for her to work. Oh yeah. Let's offer her work in the city. She would be a great enchantress in the city. Everybody would love her for sure. You glance at her absent eyes. She has shown you signs of trust, but you won't convince her with just a smile. The more you learn about the peninsula, the more arguments you'll have at your disposal. Okay. I've got something to discuss. She takes a deep breath and looks at your ear, frowning. Are you taking off your mask? I simply think it's a good movement to have an honest conversation about our shared efforts. Exactly. It may be, she says slowly, and I guess it means you're leaving soon. Come back, come take a walk with me. While we're heading towards the gate, I tell her about my deal with the guild. You mentioned the merchants, No. Yes. Okay. Not yet. Okay, let's go back. And then so at least I have the option to bring her with me to the city because I'm just scared if I leave her alone. Like, I don't know. She doesn't have a home. Well, not a home, but she doesn't have friends, you know what I mean? I think it would be, and also, like, okay, let me louder the volume, by the way. And also, like, one, she doesn't have friends. She doesn't have a family anymore. I'm worried that she's gonna feel lonely. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she has her golems and stuff, but I'm just worried that and also, like, she's wasting her potential just staying here all by herself. Especially because nobody wants her. They're all calling her witch, evil, and whatnot, but I think she's just a very kind person. I'll save. Okay. I'll save. There you go. And then let's see, 2 hours. Gotcha. Let's see. I want to check if I can travel a bit. No. Can't get here. Okay, let's sleep. You think of the people you've encountered and what you've done for them. You picture the tough roads and their monsters, the claws hidden in all the places where you can't be at once. Humans torn limb by limb, burnt villages, poisoned wells, and cut throats. You keep waking up, but you're not sure if these thoughts are a dream or a memory or a vision. You stand up and walk around and breathe slowly and deeply. Your stomach is rising and falling. I focus on its movements. Does that mean we're almost done with the game? Oh my gosh. But also thinking about we are almost, like, if I just need money to check if Asterian's still alive, you know what I mean? Maybe Asterian's still alive. I don't know. It's possible because of how many things that have been happening and, like, so many miracles have been happening in this game, right? Oh gosh, I focus on its movements. You came here to help people change their lives for the better, to heal the land, but after many struggles and sacrifices, this place is almost the same. You think of the past days and find both the light in your deeds and the gloom of things that are out of your reach. You can save some people, but not an entire realm. You've done so much, but you're small and alone. Yeah, because I'm able to save a few people, and like I was able to help them with the plague and whatnot with old Pagos with the plague. But I couldn't say. I don't know if there were people that I couldn't save. I'll be so disappointed. But I'm glad that Eudocia's fine and also like Foggy's fine probably. Because those people are my two favorite characters, not gonna lie. Eudocia and Foggy. They're my very favorite characters. I love them too much. I reject this thought. I need to be stronger. People need me. I'm going to help them no matter the cost. I may not be old powerful, but I do as much as I can. I need to accept my limitations. Yeah, I'm not a god. You need to be real. You need to be real. Oh wow. Okay, I complete a personal goal of my journey. Let's go. This thought is not easy for you, but once you fully shape it into your words, a sudden wave of tiredness hits your shell. Some sort of tension has left your soul. You can give yourself a break. You hear or maybe say, I lie down and return to sleep. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Holy. You let Sally drink outside, then the both of you, close both of you in the shed. There isn't much to fodder around. The dragons from the lake, from the mountains wake you up with their roars, but the heavy steps of the sentinels ease your soul. The yard is carefully patrolled. Some of the hay gets under the clothes, but at least your back doesn't ache in the morning. You let your pal fry outside. No soul shows up to greet you. The door is just of the house is ajar. I go inside. The chamber was meant to have only one dweller, but even in Hoflevin, it would be seen as an outrageously tiny. What? But it's like tiny but cute. The air carries the scent of the sweat and dirty clothes, but more importantly, smoke of a couple of fish and other pieces of meat are hanging above the hearth. Even though there's no fire left, Eudocia is sitting on the floor with her back leaning against the wooden step, legs outstretched, feet resting on the wooden pillar. She's staring intensely at the hot liquid in the wooden bowl of her hands. I greet her first. She nods but doesn't look at you. The house is a mess. If it bothers you, complain to the broth that I made. Long pause. Take a seat if you want. Girly! Come on. Let's be real. Sit back. No. I don't know if it's gonna... Oh, let's sit next to her. Why not? She nudges with an elbow. Just don't get weird. So what do you want? Maybe it's the right time to offer her to sitting. You glance at her absent eyes. She shows signs of trust, but won't convince her with just a smile. Okay, I'm not ready yet then. Okay. Let's trade. Ah, dang, she only has spirit rocks, I forgot. Okay, I go outside. Okay, you take a couple of deep breaths. Sally is grazing in the grass. Oh, okay, so that means I don't need to finish all the small quests. Probably, yeah? Or like quests, yeah? Because I have so many. Let me show you guys. I have so many quests. Like, hello, look at how many quests. Oh, wait, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. The thing is that, though, we're almost done with the Roadwarden, aren't we? I don't also know what the... Why is it like this? But we're almost done with that, yeah? Look at the completed quest, though. That's crazy. Explore the peninsula? Maybe we're not yet done with the explore the... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so dumb. It glows yellow because I touched it. Okay, so I need... Aegida. Yeah, and then I have Asterion to the High Island. If no one wants to join me, I can attempt a lone journey. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. If I'm like, bro, wait. Let me lower the volume a bit, just in case if it's too loud. If I'm gonna go alone, I feel like I'm gonna die, especially because I'm a scholar. I definitely need somebody. I don't want to get. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if I want to bring Foggy's crew just because I feel like they might die, and I'm worried. I'm really worried that they might die if I bring them. Definitely, if ever I want to get the people at the Pelt, but we'll see. Okay, fallen tree though. Fallen tree. I forgot how much this costs. Sleeping giant. Oh yeah, we have to do the sleeping giant. But like I need to stop my stream. Ugh, I'm so. Ugh. Oh man. Okay. Let me write it down my notes. Okay, you guys. Let me write down my notes, real quick. Gosh, I need to sleep, but like I'm so I really want to do the thing. There's so many things that we could do. Gosh. Okay. So, let me see. Okay. Okay, so first, what did I say we need to do? The quests. Journal. Quests. Okay, so we need to do the... For sure, we need to check out the... Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant, for sure, is the first thing that we need to do. Gavinson. Oh, and belt with the... And we also need to bet with pelt. What else? What else do we need? We need to check the shortcut again. Definitely the tree warriors. I don't know why we can't get the tree warriors. Oh, hello, Ori. So by risking everything, did you die? I died once. Yes, I did die once. But I think I loaded the game like 5 times this whole stream because I was risking a lot. I risked so much, and it was high. It was crazy. But hello, Ori. We're almost done with the stream. I'm just checking what we can do for next stream, because I thought that I was gonna like stop. Maybe this is gonna be the last stream, but nah. We're getting the juicy. We're getting to the climax. We're actually at the climax right now, of the thing. Oh, also the beer to the green village. What else? Sleeping Giant, Ruined Village. Yeah, we still don't know about the Ruined Village that much. Orentius. Yeah, Orentius. Also Orentius. So you didn't make a new character because you died? No. I'm not making a new character, no. This game has been long enough, bro. No, I'm not making a new character. Hell no. But we became the savior. We fixed a plague and stuff. Let me see. Orentius, missing hunters for sure. Hidden village. This one, yeah. We need to talk to the hidden village more. Glossiest band. I still don't understand what to do with Glossiest band. But we need, with the 3 missing warriors, we need to also check, like, because Eudosha said that there was going to be like a campfire thingy, a lodge or something, campfire. So we need to do that next stream. I'm just writing down everything that we need to do next stream because I'm definitely gonna forget. And then flowers for Eudosha. I don't want to bring the flowers because, like, based on the hints so far, it seems like, I don't want to say it, but like, I don't know if she wants Fluor side or something. I don't know. Fallen tree. Yeah, we also need to do the fallen tree. We just write down fallen tree. Been busy with finals, so it's good seeing you holding on with the game. Yeah, I honestly really like the game. It's just that I feel like it's just hard for me to play it. It's just quite difficult. Eastern Pat. Okay, I was asked to place a new sign heading east of the stone bridge. Dang, I forgot to put this sign. Okay, let me put down the sign. East of stone. Hope that files went well though. Stone bridge. Old stone bridge. Sign. Elo. Okay. Let me see. Close tunnel. Tunnel leading to the troop. Okay, yep, this one. Gather crew. And Roadwarden. Okay. That's honestly, we're almost done. Holy cow, we're almost done. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it in one stream, but for sure this will take probably two 2 streams, maybe 1 or 2 streams, and we'll be done with the game unexpectedly. Holy cow. But there's gonna be a lot missing with the stream. With my gameplay, for sure, with this, like, with so much lore behind this game. Holy. Okay, let me save. And let's exit the game. Okay, save. Save. Yes. I feel like Howlersdale hates me though. So, we probably might die. Okay, quit. Okay, yep. We're good. Okay, there we go. I'm getting my brother a birthday cake right now, so I'll see you next stream. Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Okay, you guys. We did so much. I didn't expect this much to happen. I was really worried that this gameplay might be quite not as exciting, because I was worried that I wouldn't do that, like the exciting stuff to stream. But I ended up doing a lot of exciting stuff this stream unexpectedly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Paalam. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta niyo dito sa stream. Goodbye. Thank you, thank you. See ya. Surprised is shorter than Amori? I'm surprised too, honestly.